Man, oh man, it has been a wild ride for the last hour. But hopefully we can finally get some things going. Um, Live reaction is not happening again. I'm not gonna do it twice, obviously. Um, so at this point, I suppose I'll just discuss with the chat about what we saw here. If things are still looking good, if things are looking good, if things are moving fine, then I'll go on and we can talk about the chat about what we're down this last chapter. Um, yeah, super cool. Yikes is right. Shit went mad south. It's, I don't know what made the internet go down. It was bad though. Lagging, all that shit. But how we doing? How we feeling about the chapter? How we feeling about 955, huh? Let a brother know. Core those fruit. Can I not be hurt? Yeah, I know it's IS, but I'm not live reacting anymore. Obviously that's done. Appreciate it. What's up, Toddy? What y'all boys lurking about? Bet, 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 bet. Um, that chapter was interesting. Um, the Kunoichi, I guess, was about Nami. I thought it was gonna be about Shinobu. Um, a little bit underwhelming, especially because the fact that we had Yamato last chapter, and there was nothing about Yamato whatsoever this chapter. It's about Usopp and Nami basically getting beat to sleep. Um, chapter's kind of a six for me. Tama coming in with the save. That little dog stopping ulti. It's pretty lame, to be honest, Abdel. Not digging that. I don't know. Um, the ulti page one Nami stuff, I did like quite a lot, to be honest. Nami once again showing her devotion to Luffy in the face of adversity. I enjoyed that. Um, Usopp was actually trying to box for once. That I did like. He's being a little bit more hands-on than usual. That was cool. But damn, he got his clock cleaned, and that shit was not good. My only criticism is that Usopp and Nami should have got more time. They got a good amount of time. I'm being too nice. Toddy, stop. My biggest fear is here, Tama taming Kaido. That won't happen, Walmart. If that were to happen, obviously I would drop it. One Piece. I think everybody would. I thought it was pretty crazy. Like, how did she even get... I don't know. None of this makes this... Huh? Who got their clock clean? Your boy Usopp. They literally did a little Mortal Kombat X-ray thing. How do you feel about Apu being top 5 in the verse? Toddy's clearly trolling. That's enough. Marco versus Big Mom was interesting, but I don't think she had that much trouble with him. Like I said, any commander can catch a Yonko off guard, but they won't do anything in retrospect. Apu versus Zoro and Drake. I don't know. You would assume that Drake and Zoro aren't trying, but at the same time they need to try. Yes, Hans, it looks just like Alabasta. Only difference is the caliber of enemy are way higher than in Alabasta, so I don't want to hear none of that, bucko. How you feel about Apu holding back Enma? Stop. I don't think this actually means anything. It's time consumption. It's not indicative of strength. It's time consumption. And that's it. That's literally all it is. It's not indicative of anything in that nature. Y'all boys really need to get Twitter because Discord lags me to hell. So everybody currently watching the stream, I apologize. It's about to lag like crazy. Toddy, I'm gonna have to send you a link via text message. Yeah, he's right. Tommy didn't have to go up any waterfall. Who the fuck is Rule Enforcer? That's Senpai? I don't appreciate this nigga calling me COVID-19. Hans, what even is your name, dog? I don't even know what your name is. I don't know what Super Cool's name is, bro. Y'all niggas, bro. Y'all change y'all names so much, bro. I don't know y'all names. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get y'all the link. I told y'all. That's why I hate fucking Discord. Babyface cool, that you? I don't know what your shit is, Hans. I'm just gonna send out all of these real quick because the lag is unreal. I already sent it, cool. Alright, I gotta get out of Discord. It's too laggy. Yo, super cool. Don't worry very well. I mean, and I got you, Toddy. Says the link is invalid, bro? Oh, you're killing me. God, Discord be fucking my shit all the way up. resending, boys. Don't worry. What it is?
Hello?
Spidey?
Yeah.
What up, Mr. Jackson?
Nothing much. How are you?
Here come this nigga Spidey, bro. Come on.
What up, Mo?
Who is that?
What's up? Hey, COVID-19, how you doing, bro?
Don't call me that, nigga.
Hey, listen, they told me you had COVID. They told me you had COVID. I said, thank God it's not just me. Because them niggas was on my ass, bro.
Why would you wish it upon another person?
I'm not wishing it upon you. I'm just saying, like, the fact that you got it too, take the heat off of me. And them niggas was on my ass.
Bro,
the quest to not be alone is so sad sometimes. It's so sad that you want a friend that bad.
Like, what kind of a shit
I'm not listening to you and Sensei and all of them niggas talk about, yeah, you got COVID-19, nigga. Like that.
But that shit was funny though. So that shit was hilarious.
And, so it's funny when I get it, but when I say
you can't lie about the facts. That was funny. Like I don't understand what's going on. You got to look at it from my perspective as being your friend, because we knew you was okay.
You're right. I know this nigga okay. I'm talking to him, but I'm like, yo.
I'm just saying how it was.
Okay?
And you're not gonna disrespect my friends like that.
That's you, nigga. You disrespected me, bro.
Damn.
It was after we found out you was okay.
He good. He on screen. He on camera.
Eh?
How you know I'm okay though?
You see this shit, bro? You see that? This is why I'm a dick.
How you know
this is
I'm
why.
okay?
I'm looking at you. I mean, your hairline not okay, but you look fine.
I don't know, man. I might be sick.
The hairline gonna need constructive surgery, boy. That shit got.
Yeah, that shit back,
gone.
nigga.
Nigga serious?
That shit back, nigga.
Let's talk One Piece though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finna.
Good, man.
How you doing? You know what I'm saying? Corona. You know what I'm saying? Everything. You alright, my guy?
Oh, is that my
Yo, what's good? What's good?
What's up, bro? I haven't talked to you in a minute.
Yeah, I've been inactive. How y'all doing? Pretty good.
Living, my nigga. You know what I mean?
I hear you.
So what? I feel like when can we call Big Mom a fucking loser?
Whoa.
I feel a loser.
Now,
it's like, I'm tired of all of these niggas just clashing with her evenly. Like that shit crazy to me. Like
Marco finna get killed. Like you forgot like they popped in and saved Marco. Like when you finna get like
he was about to get jumped. He wasn't about to get killed.
I mean, it's a pirate.
Did you really believe Peril Sparrow's candy arrow was gonna hurt Marco?
No.
Did you really believe that Marco was gonna get away fine from Big Mom in a fight?
Yes.
And,
she ran away.
I mean, that first panel led you to believe that, but that was a fallacy.
Y'all are saying that
I
literally said I don't have enough souls to fight you. She literally said that.
They're clashing.
She also said like but the way I think it, she just had better shit to do. The shit that going on with Kaido more important. She
yeah,
don't fight Luffy. She don't want to
why you always making excuses? She literally says that though. She doesn't want to be on the sidelines. Literally what she says. It doesn't sound good, bro.
Is that the Slug himself?
I don't know what you mean. I step on Slug.
You Slug?
Are you talking to my tennis shoes right now?
Bro, now I'm talking to you, nigga.
Talking to you? You must be talking to the bottom of my ship.
Bruh. Don't do this.
Bruh.
Yo, but what do y'all think about that statement Big Mom said about, like, she ain't got enough souls? Like, what the fuck?
I mean, if you looking at Prometheus,
right
Prometheus knocked out. Like, so, like, how else do you take it?
Whatever Marco.
I mean, I just didn't think that her strength, like her, like raw physical. To me, that statement implied that, like, almost like her fighting power is tied to how many souls she got.
I mean, that's her power though. Of course, her power like tied to how many, like how strong she is. You don't think that? Like that for everybody.
I didn't. I thought she was just like a freak of
nature.
nature.
Still brought it though. You in that same tunnel. Like after that, she just snapped Marco out the air. That's what I'm saying. Like she still like even in that you get showcased that she's still like dumb strong. She just snatched him out the air.
I just thought it was like a weird. Like Oda went out of his way to make a statement like that. Like that's gonna come back, no question.
Yeah. After I read that whole scene, I spent the next 30 minutes trying to smash my laptop into my sink, my kitchen sink, because I wanted to get that trash down the garbage disposal as soon as I could.
But I read every chapter.
And then I pulled it out.
When you look at Big Mom's fighting style, it does revolve around her souls. You look at her sword. It's her soul.
Why? Okay. What's wrong with her sword? What's wrong with her hat? Because her hat is on her head.
I'm not saying that there's anything wrong.
She don't fuck with Napoleon like that.
I understand what she's
She don't fuck with Napoleon like that.
She don't.
I understand what she's saying when she says I need more souls.
Like a sword ain't better than a sun.
Her whole fighting ability revolves around her soul usage.
She has, okay, Madara. Since you want to be the white knight of the community.
I'm not white knighted.
Oh no!
I simply understood what she was saying.
So when he,
but Madara got a big brain.
So when she had him yoked up and he could not move, and she had a sword available, and her left hand is free. She has a sword available that is capable of destroying a forest for miles. She asked her son to shoot a candy arrow at this nigga. Instead of pulling the sword.
Listen, I'm telling you, yo, like this whole arc, I put money on this. Oda, anything that has to do with Big Mom, Oda's gonna get her the fuck out of here. Like she'll do one thing and then we'll roll her fat ass out the way. Like it will happen constantly.
Bro,
like
I think there is
Big Mom in this arc is free clout, and I keep trying to tell niggas that.
Free
her whole purpose,
free clout, free
clout. Like her whole purpose is to make the straw hats. And
it ain't even free clout. They are driving around in a pickup truck, dropping off the clout at niggas' doorsteps.
That's what I'm saying.
You ain't even got to go out your way to get this clout, bro.
I mean, it is wild. It is wild. Like no doubt, it's wild because she is a
bro.
But this is a testament to Marco's strength as well, though.
For sure.
Because,
okay,
I'm not downplaying that. But
because pre-time skip, we were told Marco was a candidate for a possible Yonko replacement.
No question. I'm not even shocked at that. Like when I seen Jinbei and Robin roll her fat ass out the way, I knew what it was from that.
I'm so glad you weren't around.
Nothing to do with it. Hey, why are you bringing that up?
Because y'all don't talk about that.
Mad about that, bro.
So
you
do you
can't
remember
get over that at that point in time though? Like
you remember when they rode? You remember when they rode Mama like a ramp, nigga? Like this was X Games.
I seen that shit. I said,
and that nigga came through on the motorcycle.
And I said the Straw Hats are a Yonko level crew, bro. She punched Frankie Tank and the legs came out. I said, bitch, I quit.
Bro, Madara, of course, had his shield out for this bitch again. When
it's not a shield. I understand the facts.
And this nigga tried to tell me those tires were made out of Wapo metal. And that's
Wapo
I was disgusted. I guess his shield was made out of Wapo metal too.
That's a fact. That's not even. He's not even a captain right now.
I'm fucking dead.
Bro, I used to have so much respect for Madara as a voice of reason until he told me that.
That is kind of crazy. I'm on his side and I can't even really.
Yeah, I know. Like I understand why he said it's trash, but it's facts. Like
I know it ain't facts. It's wax. Nigga, that ain't facts. That's wax.
That's saying tires are metal, man. You think tires are metal? Them tires on the tank metal?
I'm telling you, Whitebeard couldn't punch through the reinforced waffle metal.
Man, he's so whack. The strongest defense in One Piece is Frankie's motorcycle. I ain't trying to hear that.
They got waffle metal, bro. Waffle metal.
Damn, boy. That shit is great. Like Oda really, this is the rise of the Straw Hat crew as a Yonko crew, bro. Like that's
it's the fall of Oda as a writer, though. At the same time,
I disagree with that. But like the way I look at it is, I took it as it's just like Zeus and Prometheus just look bad. Like Big Mom didn't do anything. Like she clashed evenly with the sun, with the clouds, and then it knocked the sun out. Marco looked better because he beat her weapon. He ain't do nothing to her, and then she just left because we know like they having a war right now, and she wanted to fight Luffy. She don't give a he's literally there to try and stop her from fighting Luffy, and then she got away with what she wanted to do in the first place.
Well, we don't know why he's there. But
can I ask what y'all thought
he
about?
He said that last chapter. He said the last time we seen him talking to Big Mom, he was like, "I'm gonna take the side of Straw Hat Luffy." And then when he was talking today, he was like, "I know how dangerous you are more than them, so I'm gonna try and fight you."
Didn't he say something like? Didn't he say something like, "I don't know what I want to do" or something yet?
I don't know what my main goal is right now, but I can fight you. Right, it's something to that aspect. I can go look at it.
He says he said what Toddy just said, but then he says, "I know how dangerous you are, like even more so than like the rest of them." So like he's
so I'm gonna fight you right now.
I think. Okay, guys, I think we got a misconception of that line though, because that actually wasn't Marco speaking. That was Oda thinking that in his senileness, thinking that he was writing in his diary, nigga.
Stop it.
I don't know what to do, and he accidentally left the shit in there.
What y'all think about Marco talk about my flames is different? That's why I can burn your bitch ass type shit. Like, what is that?
I thought that was trash.
Like, is that because he's Phoenix and Phoenix Flame is like the hottest shit on the planet? You know what I'm saying? Like, I was.
For me, like, it like the same shit. Like how Brooke Ice able to hurt it. The same way. It's project different. Like,
so bullshit, pretty much.
I don't think it's really bullshit. Like,
you thought that was bullshit? 20 to like 100.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna say it's bullshit, but I don't fucking care. Like whatever.
Then why did you ask this question about?
Because I want to know, like, if someone could make a logical argument as to why that shit burned this nigga.
Okay, but all right, I'll attempt to make a logical.
Of course you will. Of course you will.
No, for real, because like, okay, I have a question. Do y'all think Kinemon would be able to hurt Prometheus?
He could cut him, not hurt him though.
Yeah. You don't think he could hurt him?
I mean,
he could like divide the fire, but he wouldn't like.
He can cut fire, and he is fire.
He literally cuts fire though.
He severs the fire when Brooke cuts Prometheus. Says that soul power, it's hurting him. It's hurting his soul. But if Kinemon severs the fire, it's just like cutting a Logia in half. He's like,
but if Marco can hurt him, he ain't hurt his soul though. He like.
But Marco has magic flames. We don't know what's happening there.
Okay, well. I don't know what.
And Kinemon ain't got hockey.
Magic fairy flames.
I mean, he do got.
I mean, Luffy punched like Prometheus with hockey and it didn't do anything.
That's true.
Yeah, but true. But it's not the same. It's not the same ability and that extent. I would just ask him that question because basically.
Oh no, I agree.
Because basically Kinemon, obviously we know his powers are based off of the Kitsune, the nine-tailed fox, right? So. It's a mythical. It's kind of mythical that like he can even cut flames in the first place. We know it's a technique, but we haven't been explained what it was. Oda again, not telling us anything. So the reason why I was bringing that up is that he might be able to actually hurt Prometheus, but at this point we don't really know how Marco hurt her. I'm more impressed that Marco was able to clash with Big Mom.
He didn't hurt her. He hurt the flame.
Yeah,
he hurt. Yeah.
At this point, though, I wouldn't be surprised if Prometheus went out to a 1v1 against Tama.
Nigga, what?
Prometheus has got his ass whooped by everybody on Onigashima at this point. That I don't even take that thing seriously. And just the whole logic. The whole logic behind that whole interaction was so absolute. No, I'm mad, and I thought when you came in here you were going to ask about our opinions of the chapter, and I will honestly say, and this is no cap, because y'all know I ain't got the ability. Whoa, you got $100, nigga! You can put that on your you can put that on your internet bill.
I got
Bro, ain't nobody. We never have to guess what your.
Hold up, so this nigga just got cashed out.
Okay,
this nigga.
This don't happen very often, but shout out to Zar82RO. Also, this is Mikhail from Twitter. Whose Sulong transformation has Big Mom ever witnessed because she was shook looking, and there was $100 under that bad boy.
Now she seen two skinny bitches and was hurt. Like damn,
she was not shook. She's like, Sue didn't sweat or anything. Like,
you gotta understand, Beckham's a part of her crew, so I'm pretty sure she's seen it at least once.
Yeah, she knows.
But these are controlled too long. Maybe look.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
no.
We can hear me. Yo, I was talking for a while.
Yeah, you were.
Nah, nobody can hear you till now, nigga.
Okay. My bad.
Can y'all hear me? Hello?
Yo, man.
Nah, we can't hear you.
Yo, what's up? No, we can't hear you. We can't hear slugs.
Yo, Mikhail from
Big Mom knew that. I was like, yo,
but that's classic
right here.
Pero Sparrow. Like they tell nigga Pero Sparrow, yo, you need to off these niggas now.
Bell did do a lot of heavy lifting in the whole case too.
I thought it was nice, but I do understand Big Mom could have done it herself.
I mean, Pero Sparrow just not no killer. He like to talk. He rather talk than kill you.
Yo, how y'all?
Yeah, but even there,
I
but
think
even
he-
there,
I think
it's
he
like,
has
Yeah, pass her about that.
this guy.
How y'all feel about
he
Tom
about it.
about to save the whole arc, bro?
Oh, bro, don't even get me no.
Yo, I called this shit.
Man,
a year
I got a
ago.
problem with
About
literally
this shit
every
for 3
scene in this.
I
Bro, I
called
said-
this
Last
a
one.
year ago. I said she was gonna be there with Usopp. That nigga gonna be sniping Kimi Dongo.
Like,
It's a muff.
oh, hold on.
Yo, save
Yeah,
it.
well,
Before we go there, was the arrow supposed to kill Marco or what?
No, this nigga.
That's the question
Kizaru. Get out of
about
here.
it.
Y'all should save the discussion until Virgo gets the stream back up.
Hey,
Man, listen.
That shit went down.
man,
I didn't even know it was down.
Nigga, I
Yeah.
caught that shit a year ago, bro.
Yeah, man,
I'm
this
so
shit just
happy
keep
played
on.
out
Yeah.
with trash.
Oh, we're still
I think
live.
it's
Never
still-
mind.
yeah,
We're
they-
No,
live. The audio's
we're
fine.
live. It went down for like 2 minutes.
It's just black screen.
The audio's fine. You can't put a picture up there.
Like,
Yeah, just take your face off the screen. Your face got
My face-
making the internet run away.
no, my
Your
face
face
ain't on
making
the
Yo,
the internet
Virgo,
run
take the camera off your forehead. Nigga.
My face ain't on the screen.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just telling you what was
It's
going
not on the
when I was
screen, nigga.
watching.
Only y'all can see me.
Oh, I
Well,
thought he
turn
was
that shit
talking
off,
about how
too, 'cause I
the
ain't
how the
trying to
screen is
see.
pitch black right now. Like, it's
Hey.
just a black square. I thought he was making that joke. Never mind.
That would have been a funny joke too. That would have been funny.
That's what you meant.
If like Tama really does come in and just tame Ulti and page one, that's gonna be so trash.
Yo, can we go through this,
showcase
guys?
more
Can we go
garbage.
through this in order of trash scene to trash scene?
I was gonna say that before we move on to that, I just want to say I think he's there to showcase that it don't work. He's gonna like do it like Usopp is gonna try and use it on them, and then it's not gonna work, and then they're just gonna try and start like sniping like some of the.
Oh,
smile
I
fruit
agree. It's not gonna
to
work on
help
the
them.
regular ones, but
Yeah,
the
but
smile
it's gonna be the
fruit-
smile fruit user. They're gonna help them in the fight.
I don't think it's gonna work on the other zones. That's really throwing one in Sengoku mouth and you tame? No, that's too OP.
Yeah,
You're not
it's
about to do
over
that.
with. Exactly.
And if they do that, that's just gonna be room for trash because it's gonna be like, oh, you should have did it to everybody on the damn crew on the Beast Pirates.
So why have Thomas saved those two specifically? Like, do you think they're gonna have
Because
to give
Usopp can
fight?
snipe the
Because
bullets into the smile user
COVID
mouth.
really hit Oda hard.
Usopp
Yo,
is doing
Spidey,
the
And they need your help. They
I
need
just
your
need
help.
one
I'm gonna
answer.
tell
I
y'all
just need
why.
one person to answer the question.
I'm gonna tell you why, Spidey. Because that monster that just came up, that dog, that lion dog or whatever, he fighting that one. Then that demon baboon gonna come out of nowhere and fight page one. She got two of them there.
Bro,
Hold on,
and
before we-
Usopp has to
Huh?
snipe the Kibi Dongos. That's
The
why
demon
that's why
baboon
she
with
popped
the
up with them.
katana, he about to pull up and fight page one.
Let me go
Yeah, so
next.
you saying the gifters are they're gonna turn the gifters against page one and Ulti, or
Yep.
like
Yeah, that's what I think. I think like basically what's gonna happen is the reason why they popped up with Usopp and Nami is because Usopp and Nami are gonna need the most help, and they fight. So like in that fight, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to showcase the fact that like, oh, you gotta show whether or not Otama's shit like works on real zones. You have to show
I
that for a
doubt that
fact.
though.
So I think
Yeah,
I
we
think
all
you
doubt
have
that,
to. Though.
right?
I
Yeah,
think
no,
you
I
have
know
to.
what you're saying,
doubt
but
it.
we know, like to me, like it don't go no further than turning the smiles against them niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
that's
agree
the
that
whole
that's the
purpose.
only thing it can do so, but I feel like just like in the
just to show
story,
that it's
you
not
have to
gonna- it's
showcase
not
that it
gonna
don't
Yeah, to
work.
show that it's
Yeah, you have
ineffective,
Okay,
bro.
I see what
I'm
you.
just saying.
Yeah.
John,
Yeah,
niggas
true.
shouted that Kinemon would stab Kaido, but that shit happened. So I'm not saying nothing's not gonna happen. We'll just have
Come
to
on,
see.
come
No,
on,
but it just don't
Spidey.
make sense
Come
for
on,
her to.
Spidey.
6 turns?
We ain't know a lot of content back then, though. You know.
Come on.
I'm
Yeah,
just saying, man. I'm not.
You
I've been I was 100% sure two times, and I was wrong both times. That's what I'm
That's too
saying.
overpowered.
Hold up. What did you
Take
guys?
down Kaido.
What did you guys think about the chapter in general, like rating wise? Because I feel like there's a mix in the community between fire and
I guess
No, it
it's
wasn't
a-
fire, but it was
I
okay.
give it
It's
like
like
a
a
7.
four.
I don't even think it's one of the best shots that we done had in the last little run. Like I think about a 7.
It was like a 4.
I think no cap.
Spidey.
This was the worst chapter in Wano. And amongst the top 5
You're
worst
wildin',
chapters.
dude.
It was
Like,
pretty
yo,
bad.
Top 5 worst
you're
chapters.
wildin'.
The worst chapter?
This ain't
Worst
worse than that.
chapter. And I'll
That's
tell you
5
why.
chapter.
Oh,
And
I'll tell you why,
Orochimaru.
because-
Even worse than Urashima?
Because every scene in this thing, like literally every single one, to me highlighted the shittiness of the writing and the repetitiveness of the writing. Like
Bro,
twice
you
in this
read
chapter,
this shit every week, dog. Like, come
I
on,
do.
yo. Like, you
and
read
I'm
this
so
shit,
mad
bro.
because I'm so passionate.
Bro, stop reading this shit, dog.
Wow, yeah.
I can't.
reading this
I'm
shit.
trapped, nigga. I have been reading this series for over half my life, literally at this point. I can't stop.
That's sad.
Now,
I think you done took too many times when you just done sat and you done like thought of what it should be, and you like. You
No,
got
it's
this
not
vision
what I
of
should
it-
be. In fact, what I thought it would be, bro. In fact, what I thought it would be is what it was. Because every time somebody is in danger of getting killed or hurt or destroyed,
this nigga gonna tell me a speech.
There's this corny shit. There's this corny shit every single time.
Y'all gonna let this ride?
Hold on, let it. Why don't you let it ride, nigga? And then I'll be over, and then you can.
No, because like you interrupted me to say a speech and think I'm finna just let that shit go. Like,
what do you mean?
You got going
I started the speech.
What you got going on?
I started the speech, nigga. I'm on stage at the podium.
You can talk to somebody else. You can talk to somebody else. I'm wasting my time at this point.
Anyway, I'm gonna continue what I was saying because this nigga doesn't realize he's one of them. But anyway, every time a nigga is in danger of getting killed in this series, you know there is no suspense whatsoever because what happens every single time is like right before they die, somebody comes out and saves that nigga. And the fact that bullshit happened twice in this chapter, oh boy. Oh boy, I was pissed.
Do you feel that way when you're watching the anime? Do you have such a strong disdain for the anime too?
Well, I have disdain for the writing anytime that happens. That's why I gave up on My Hero. That's why I gave up on Fairy Tail. That's why I gave up on all these little 6-year-old animes. I stick to Hunter x Hunter, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood,
Niggas been
Tower
getting
of God.
for My Hero. You ain't seen them talk. Some of them talk.
No, he don't. Listen, he probably ain't even read My Villain, so he has no idea what he's talking about.
Yeah, I'm about to say niggas been getting.
He has no idea what he's talking about.
I got interrupted for that goddamn speech about broad generalizations and storytelling.
What kills me is this nigga thinks he got interrupted when I'm literally the one that launched into
about stupid ass like writing.
I mean, y'all keep interrupting
know what the fuck going on.
Here come the petty.
You know what the fuck going on.
I can hear the pettiness coming. Super cool.
Here come the petty.
Super cool. Calm down.
Crazy,
don't.
No, that was lame, bro. Like, ain't none of y'all gonna address.
Nigga, the lamest thing about the whole thing is you're whining about it right now.
It ain't all about you, my nigga. Like, you can shut the fuck up sometimes.
Move on, nigga. Why don't you, hey, bro? Why don't you get your emotions in check and just talk? Because it's over.
Bitch ass shit. I ain't gonna address that.
Nigga, you are on the bitch ass shit. You're the one literally bitching.
But it's fine. It's fine.
You are in the process of bitching.
I ain't finna keep going on about it. We can move on.
Well, stop going on about it.
I wasn't saying.
Grab your nuts and move on.
Still can.
This is what Wano does to people.
Keep it moving, Spidey.
Trash.
I think this is one of those week to week chapters where it's like they don't sit the best because it's like it's a week to week. But if you were to be reading up in the next chapter and the follow through, you'd be like, okay, that's a lot better.
I hope so.
I disagree because even niggas said the same thing about Dressrosa when niggas are just running around from chapter to chapter,
listen,
even in a reread.
No.
This ain't the same.
It's not different. Hold up. It's not different. When we read, like 3 years from now, when we reread this shit and we just see Luffy wasting panel time fighting like nasty ass gifters, gonna be like, did that really need to be there? You're still gonna think
that. But that ain't what we talking about though. Like him doing that wasn't even in this chapter though.
Yeah, and they just get one shot anyway. We're not really spending too much time.
Oh, so Usopp and Nami looking like utter garbage. That's gonna hit differently when it's in the volumes. Is that what you're saying?
Usopp and Chopper getting beat up in like against that fight when they had the Alabasta. Those chapters melt.
Yes, I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you brought that up.
When they overcome them niggas, then it's gonna hit different.
I'm glad you brought that up because in Alabasta, Usopp was put in the same situation and he stood his ground, but now he's telling Nami to lie about it. What?
He's literally a liar. Like, what are you saying?
Nigga,
like, there's some things you don't lie about.
What are you confused about?
Even Usopp, there's something you don't lie about.
For him, a liar to tell her to lie.
Usopp said when he was talking about, he said, "Nigga, if I get caught, I'm snitching."
Yeah, like what?
Exactly. Usopp is a liar, but there's some things he won't.
Like, why would I go to jail for some nigga that's not even my captain? Like, he was saying some real shit, bro. Like, yo,
even that time when he did that shit in the fight you talking about in Alabasta, he did not lie. He wasn't finna let them laugh at his Captain Dream. That's what he did. We stood in his toes.
So what is Ocean Page One doing right now? They're saying, okay, just say something.
No, they was laughing. She was pissed off. She was like, "I'll kill you if you don't say this shit." What are you talking about? Did you read the chapter?
Your captain made me very angry saying that. Say he's not gonna be the Pirate King.
What are you saying?
Come on, bro. Usopp's like, yeah, lie. No.
Spidey.
But Spidey, are you surprised Usopp did that? Or you just
yes. I'm surprised Usopp and Nami got their asses clapped because, like,
no, not about the
What?
ass beat. About
What?
Usopp saying
What?
that.
That's
Only about
you?
yes,
See,
Teddy.
y'all niggas kill me because any other time this is the Pirate King's crew. They're gonna be the king of the pirates.
They gonna win in the end, though. They got to get beat up at first.
Niggas, bro. Because I'll never
They gonna
say
get beat up
nothing
at first. I think that's
I'm
directed
gonna let
at
y'all
me.
go, then I'll go.
Yo,
Yeah,
Let me
I'm
respond
surprised.
to that, though.
I'm
you gotta
surprised.
remember, Sanji already had his hands full with page 1, and they fighting that nigga right now.
Exactly.
And then, to me, Pepe seems like not Pepe. Alti seems like she even better than him based on how she be acting, but she's probably not, right? But I'm just saying. Does that that thing that he said about the whole just lie? Does that surprise you? Just that part, or you just don't like it?
It's the whole situation. Him saying that, Nami literally begging for her life before Ulti said, "We'll say he's not the Pirate King." This is just like Whole Cake Island all over again, where Brook and Nami and Chopper, every time they got caught by Oven or Daifuku, they start crying and fucking begging for their lives. Fight back. Stand for something. They look like trash.
Can I respond back to that?
They're the weakling trio.
Can I,
They always
like,
do.
The fight's not over, of course.
First and foremost, I gotta say, like, they do this in every single fight they get.
Driller
You know what I'm
Mark?
saying? Like, at some point in time, and like, for them, the reason why I don't know if you were just directing it at me, but like the way I took it when you directing it at me, I take it at.
Oh no, sir! No, sir! No, sir! No, sir!
They the
I hate
weakest
this
trio.
fucking Spidey, yo. Like, shut up.
They have to get better, and you know what I'm saying, do shit in the story, right? So it has to be like a moment, you know what I'm saying? It has to be a certain like all of the Straw Hats are gonna have high deal fights, so they get pushed to the brink. I feel like in this arc too, and it looks like they ain't gonna win. Like Luffy gonna get beat to sleep in his fight with Kaido, but they're gonna, you know what I'm saying, transfer.
Yeah, like you should expect this from
happen.
you should expect this from Nami and Usopp. Like I'm saying this as an Usopp fan. Like this always happens with these niggas. They get they get beat the fuck up, and then they think of some way to fuck them niggas up. It happens every single time.
I'm gonna tell you guys what happens with every fight for the rest of One Piece with the good guy.
There we go.
They are gonna look, but tell me if I'm lying. They are gonna look like they're about to die, and Oda's gonna zoom in on their face, and they're crying, and then somebody comes out of fucking nowhere and saves their asses.
All right, let me.
That happens every single time.
But that's my point.
Let me chime in.
That's my point. Hold up. That's my point, Toddy. Mosher saying, okay, they're gonna win the end after they get help.
Yeah, let's hear what Naya got to say, bro.
My bad.
Oh, Jay, hi.
No. You can finish what you're saying.
Oh no, my bad. I didn't hear you talking. But yeah, like people are saying, oh, they're gonna win the end. Well, yeah, after they get help from Tama.
That's not what
and
I'm saying
Gifter.
to you, bro. That's not what I'm saying to you, yo. Like
you guys really said this happens every fight, and then they win the end anyway.
They're not.
Like, so what are you guys saying?
They're not physical fighters. What they do is they get their ass whooped, come up with a strategy, and fuck them niggas up.
No, they get saved.
Yeah,
no, they don't. They get their ass
don't.
whooped, and then they get saved at the last minute. Just like
who saved Nami at Enies Lobby?
Nigga, I can't remember that. That was 12 years ago.
Right,
I mean,
somebody. I'm sure somebody did.
Naya, what was
LeBron
Nami whooped ass. Yo, black.
Oh, that's right. Oda came in and saved her ass at the last minute.
Black construction.
Yeah, they.
All right, thank you, Negroes. Naya.
I'm at the point in One Piece where, like, listen, I can understand a lot of these frustrations. I do, but I think it's exercising fertility to think otherwise. I'm not going to go the whole shonen argument where, like, a lot of the stuff is just shonen stuff. I get it. I understand. But I thought the chapter was phenomenal. I enjoyed it from start to finish.
Really?
The whole, like, I think you're absolutely overblowing this Marco scene. It's not a big deal. It happened so fucking fast. I can't believe we're overanalyzing this moment. But I actually kind of forgot about the Pedro thing, so it was kind of cool for me because I'm like, oh yeah, like he's kind of responsible. Like, Pedro did blow himself up, but I really like the interaction here because first of all, I like Marco's display here because I think him being like I guess post white beard captain and stuff like that, he got to show off a little bit. That was cool. I thought that was important because I do know a lot of people in the community think he's kind of a bitch ass nigga. I don't know, they still think that way, but it was cool to let him still have that moment. So I appreciated that. And then like I'm hoping the Pero Sparrow thing doesn't get too overblown. I don't want him to really become a huge player in what's happening right now. Although I'm not gonna disrespect him because he's like her oldest son and you know, he's not totally whack, but I actually thought the whole thing was cool because like it gave Pedro's death, I guess, a bit more meaning because I did not think it was gonna really come back into play full circle like that. But the part that kills me is Big Mom is like, anyways, it's got nothing to do with me. She just did.
Roll.
I'm like, yo, help me.
Roll out.
I agree with everything you're saying. The only thing I disagree with is like this Carrot Wanda Peril Sparrow storyline like plot shit. Like that's gonna be throughout this entire arc. Like I think they're gonna be chasing that.
Yeah, for sure, probably. But I was hoping like they don't overdo it. But
I think it's gonna be a little. We're gonna get tired of it for sure. I wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know about that.
It depends on if Peril Sparrow built like Jack or not. You know, not everybody can fight a bunch of Sulong.
Because we also got to remember like they can only be in Sulong for like not a long time. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they Sulong transformation gonna last their whole fight.
I mean, I don't know. It going to depend on the
Dukes and the other.
Hey,
hold on,
the Duke you got to remember the Duke transform after everybody else transform.
From going forth, from what
everybody else got beat.
They can be in Sulong forever if they've mastered it. As long
right, but I don't think that didn't happen. That didn't happen.
Hold on, the one who could not, from what I saw, was Carrot because she's not mastered it.
No, when they said that, run that back because I don't know.
Because back then, Carrot. No, I'm saying like until otherwise told that they can't last forever. I'm pretty sure they can.
Because in the chapter that we just had, when they went Sulong, when all the Sulongs was on the top and Jack them had pulled up, they was like they can only be in Sulong for a short burst. Like they like berserkers.
Yeah, Jack did say that, but I'm saying like, how does he know that? Has he seen the ending of it?
Look.
I mean, he has to have seen the ending of it if he said that.
Yeah, that form.
Oda wrote him saying that. Why would he know it?
They didn't use it though, so I don't think he's all that versed.
The two Dukes are still in Sulong as we speak, but the other people on top of the roof, they already transformed back when he said, "Yeah, get off the roof." When Kiku lost his arm, so they were already donezo.
And even in the last time, right? They just turned Sulong.
They just turned Sulong. Yeah.
And what I was saying, what I was trying to get to the point I was trying to get to, Virgo, is even in the last time when you see like Neko and Ino in the last chapter when they were fighting Kaido and shit, they were huffing and puffing and shit. Like to me, it gave the impression like they ain't finna be in the form that much longer. And that would go like kind of like the theme of the story, because they kind of finna lose the Kaido, and that would make more sense.
That's fair. I don't know. I'm saying it hasn't really been otherwise told to me that if the moon is out, he's still going. I mean, that basically what it seemed like to me. But you could.
I mean, they kind of did tell you. That's what we telling you that Jack said.
I think Jack was well uninformed, not well informed.
Why would he be uninformed?
Because I feel like that was his first time fucking seeing it, and before he just got some information.
Nah, Jack seemed pretty educated.
Yeah, like if you remember, like Kaido crew and Kaido knew what.
Been boxing with them forever.
Kaido even knew what the Sulong was, though. Kaido said like Sulong, like and nobody tell him what that was.
They all these
they looked at that. They looked at that full like, oh shit, it's about to go down. They all knew what's up.
They know about it, but they haven't experienced it. Is all I'm saying.
I see what you're saying. I just disagree. I feel like that's just an empty statement.
And that's fine.
At that point in time.
Naya, to go back a little bit, because you said something that was a little condescending to people. I don't think that most people's problem was, well, a lot of people's problem might be that they clashed evenly. But I think someone like my problem would say that the execution of that scene is what was so disappointing. Because the writing was so illogical. Big Mom made every wrong decision that she could in that situation. And the fact that she had access to a sword in her left hand was free. And yet she chose to have this nigga shoot a candy arrow at this man was absolutely retarded. So it wasn't a power scaling issue that I have an issue with. It was the execution of that scene was so dumb that I can't get behind it.
That's how you feel about it.
That's why I said my opinion. Yes, that's all I don't
agree that that's necessarily that dumb. It's not that crazy.
See,
so do you think she had a Charlie horse in her left hand?
So let me.
Do you think that's why she didn't just punch this nigga?
If I'm gonna chime in here, if I can,
okay.
I would. For me, I feel like we as a community underestimate Marco in general. I just feel it. I like the fact that they clashed, but it bothered me that she just gripped him up immediately after. Like it was so casual. I was just like, "Come on!" I was like, "Well, what are we doing here?" And then, in my mind, once she gripped him up, if I'm Big Mom, I'm just hitting him with a clean right. But she didn't do that. So
can I ask you a question?
I could rationalize the scene, but I'm not going to do it because I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. But
it wasn't a big deal. It wasn't a big deal to me.
Can I ask you
right after explains that for numerous occasions he's wanted to kill Marco himself. I don't know if Big Mom knew that or not. I could rationalize it if I really want to.
That's what I was saying.
But again, this is not a big deal to me. Actually, let me with the arrow because it's actually in the foreground and it's bleeding into the other panel. I actually like the panel of him taking aim. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, no, I just want to ask JD a quick question because I'm kind of on Naya's side. Like to me, like Big Mom and Marco clashing, like he should be able to do that, right? But like I don't understand like why like this her like essentially yoking that nigga up and him not being able to move is also not shocking. So I'm confused as to why that's like.
It's not shocking. I'm talking about. I don't have a problem with it. I just want everyone to understand my point of view from that point. What was weird, I wouldn't say it was shocking. It was just that you gripped him up. And my thinking, her decision making was a little wild because
she didn't
she didn't do nothing afterwards.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why didn't you just beat the shit out of him?
But
that's my point, man.
I ain't even like again. And this is one of those things where you just got to look at it from a writing perspective. Like he can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? Like
then don't. Exactly. Here's what I'm saying. So then don't put the nigga in a situation where that is your only out.
I hear you, but
there's no reason. There's no reason to yoke him up.
Hear what you're saying.
Have your little clash, and then have the two bitches come in there and slash Sparrow in the face, and just give him scratch marks instead of cutting that nigga's head off. Because you know he can't be the greatest writer.
I hear,
and then we move on.
I hear what you're saying, bro, but you also got to know what the fuck you're reading, bro. Period. Like y'all should know what's up.
Do y'all think it would have been better if Big Mom like just beat him up there or killed him there and then left or what?
No, I'm thinking like if she like threw him to the side or stuff like that and then ran away, I'd be like, all right. Okay. Like that was another way to do it. Like grip him up, slam him to the ground, and dip.
Well, ultimately, I gave you my rationalization. You could take the reasoning or not. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but
personally, I wouldn't have gone that route, and that's.
And I accept your analysis of it, Naya. I do accept your analysis, and I respect it. My problem was how condescending that you framed it.
I am condescending.
Because that nigga got done finished. He got finished talking, and I felt like the dumbest nigga in the community. That nigga just played.
I got another question for you because I just want to try and figure out how you looking at it. Like, I remember when you were saying earlier, you ain't like the fact that like he put them in the same like situation twice, like with Nami and shit at the end of the chapter. Mm-hmm. Like, how do you feel about like Nami being put in that situation? Because the way I took that situation is like that just like a check mark of shit Oda got to go through. You know what I'm saying? Like he got to showcase like
that's a good point.
The Straw Hat, like, you know what I'm saying, pirate members are willing to die, you know what I'm saying, for they captain's dreams. So, like, that's how I took that. So, I ain't really feel no type of way when, like, they showed Nami being put in that kind of situation. We already know that, but you know what I'm saying, like, he has to do that over the course of the story because they're going to be one of the best, like, pirate crews of all time. So, he has to kind of, like, showcase that.
See, that's the best argument I think that can be made for that. Okay. That you convinced me yet. Okay, I agree. Hold on, I agree that there is
somebody time.
Slow down. He didn't get me yet. Hold on. I agree that there is a place for storytelling to show that the crew's devotion for Luffy. My problem is the execution and how they went about it. That it could have been executed in a way that was more realistic. And where the suspense was real, because no one in this call actually believed for a second that Nami was about to get headbutted to death. Or that she was about to meet
you in the middle though. That's why I think I can meet you in the middle because I agree.
I don't know about that.
Let me say that real quick though.
I don't know about that. She was hemmed up. So
let me say that real quick. B.
Sock got fed.
Let me say that real quick.
You knew she wasn't finna.
Let go real quick. Let go cool real quick.
And you knew she wasn't about to say that.
I knew that she was about to get headbutted. Again.
Hold on real quick, B. I'm gonna let you go right as soon as I get through with that point. Like the main point I was gonna say, cause one of my main criticisms of this chapter is I feel like the whole Nami like Usopp situation, that should have just got more time. Period. If you would have built that up and shown like the first part of the fight and seen like Nami take the headbutt in the face, she said if I get hit one more time, I'll die. So that means she already got headbutted, and we just didn't see it. And that means Usopp got headbutted twice, and we ain't just sick. He was like, not again. I feel like if you would have showed all of that happen and it lead up to the point where she did what she did, it would have been way better for the story.
And niggas still would have complained. And niggas that shit was trash. Niggas would have been like, "Why we wasting our time?"
It wouldn't have been trash.
Yes,
I would like to see that.
When I tell you, bro, y'all have been saying, y'all have been nitpicking about things that y'all don't like. Y'all been giving y'all opinion. Y'all been saying certain things about the community. Like niggas gonna do certain things in the community. There's nothing that can be put out and niggas 100% accept. There's always going to be some niggas on the back end talking about, I didn't like that shit.
That's not true.
I think
that is not true. There have been chapters.
That's definitely true. You ain't been in media. You ain't been in the community like that.
Yeah, what do you mean, nigga? I am one of the OGs of the community.
I don't care.
You are nobody right now. You are a new nigga to us.
You are nobody. You got kicked out of BDA. No. You got kicked out of BDA. We see how much of an OG you are.
Don't do that.
He an OG, but got kicked out of BDA.
Don't do that.
Let me do. Go ahead, JD.
Can we not make the stream a battleground?
Virgo, I can hurt these niggas' feelings. If you don't check them, I will hurt them.
Yo, chill out. Listen.
Bro, you a light skinned, sweet ass gay nigga, bro. Stop playing.
The fuck up. Listen, what? I don't know where this animosity coming from. Two, I don't understand why getting kicked out makes you any less tenured.
Let's just move on, yo. Don't even.
I don't understand why y'all niggas are so concerned with my looks either.
Don't even.
I don't know why y'all stopped JD from talking.
I'm addressing it because it's an incorrect statement. It's seeming just.
But it don't matter, yo. It don't matter.
Oh, so you wanna? That's because you want to argue. Yeah, Virgo.
No, because you're so emotional that you just want to come out and tell a nigga you want to tell a nigga that he's a new nigga because what they don't agree with you on a manga.
I
You try to sun me by saying that you're an OG? Bro, stop playing with me, bro.
Why are you so angry?
Don't matter to me.
Can I say something?
Yes, Toddy. My face is seeming.
You think that I think being in a one community over a manga makes me better than you?
I actually care. Like, come on, bro.
Is that what we do? We just interrupt niggas while they're talking now. I let you go on your little angry tirade.
I told you, bro.
So, like, you didn't interrupt no one when they were talking?
What I'm going to say is,
y'all being some niggas right now.
This is all highly unnecessary.
I don't know why you let these emotional ass niggas that cry over a manga.
I mean, everybody in this call has gotten emotional.
Hey, be clear.
That's not the point.
Be clear.
Yeah, I don't know who you talking about. Can I say my point now? Like,
can address the names.
Look at that right there. He is so. He cannot contain his emotions long enough to have a rational conversation, and yet
he's still talking like a female.
Yo,
bro, that's so corny.
Can I say my point, yo? Like,
go ahead, Mo. Go ahead,
me and Hans wanted to talk. Yeah, but
let Hans speak. Go ahead.
I mean, I was in the middle of talking. I got interrupted, cuz.
Jay, go ahead, bro. Just like I don't.
Go ahead, JD, and I'm gonna go after you, bro.
I know, Virgo. My bad, bro.
Back in the line, pal.
No, the point is that I was going to respond to the point where you said people will still complain. I don't think any one of us have a problem with the moment itself. I actually like the moment. I think it's extremely wholesome. I think the moment would have hit more and be more universally accepted if we did get to see a little bit of their fight beforehand. Because it's like with every moment, you always have a lead up. Like imagine the Zoro moment, right? Imagine us not seeing Zoro take that first little bit of pain from Luffy when he was confronted with Kuma, and then see him jump into the whole glove, and then see him afterwards. And
the scene would have been enhanced by actually seeing her take the physical damage.
Exactly, it really would have been enhanced 100%. So that's
would you say that? Would you say that even if the string of events happened afterwards were the exact same? Where she walked up, she grabbed him, she demanded that she said this, or she grabbed her, she demanded she said this. The same suspension was there. Even seeing the headbutt before would have. You think it would have been better?
Yes, because
we know he would have did it. If we seen that she took it the first time, we know that Oda would write her doing it. You know what I'm saying? That kind of.
It's not even that though. It's like you gotta understand the gravity of the impact, right? Because when you saw Usopp got hit with the headbutt, you saw the gravity of the pain that you go through.
I felt it.
Imagine having to take that again. Imagine seeing Nami take that and then her having the opportunity to not take it, but still choosing to pick her.
You talking about Nami
taking the headbutt, right? And then
I know.
Because I'm trying to be serious.
I mean, I'm kind of split on the whole shit. Like, I hear what y'all saying, and I agree to a certain extent, right? But like at the same time, like what I noticed in the community is that because Oda hyped, you could say overhyped, right? The Yonkos to all hell and their crews to all hell. Like, he's putting himself in a position where, like, once we see the flaws in these crew and that they're not meeting the expectations that were set prior by Oda, any sort of like dissonance between that, fuck niggas up. You know what I'm saying? So like, I hear what y'all saying, but even if he gave us all that, niggas would still be calling Alti and all of them trash.
I think it's trash, even for a character in the middle of battle to pick someone up and threaten to kill them unless they said that they're
yeah, that's unnecessary. But
that was corny as fuck. The only thing cornier I can think of than that is being 35 years old and delivering pizzas for Domino's like Senpai. That's
good to know my dick's still in your mouth. Good to know my dick's still in your mouth.
That is the only thing more pathetic than that I can think of.
Yeah. Keep deep on it.
Picking Nami up like that, that's very LTS.
So when this nigga gives his opinion, keep in mind that this is coming from a complete failure in life.
Oh, so you don't hear Ares talking?
That is
like
doing the same job as my 15-year-old nephew.
So you don't hear Ares talking? Like, come on, bro.
Come on, boys.
Don't you got pizzas to deliver?
Boys.
Don't you got?
And your 15-year-old coworker calling you?
And don't you got dick to suck? Don't you got Kayla and Cass to talk to?
Why did we get back on this? Why did we get back on this?
Virgo.
Don't you got another fat girl to chase after?
I'm wondering when y'all gonna mature and be grown ass man before I gotta blow up the spot.
What pisses me every time the nigga is on stream with me, he is mad disrespectful, and I just take it. And I'm
when the nigga gets
the dick out
of my mouth,
back, and I'm tired of doing it.
I don't even know when this occurred.
Bro, he's been doing this stupid shit for months. He's been
a light-skinned
nigga, bro.
He's a light-skinned nigga.
Don't use light-skinned as like a derogatory.
You hear that, right? You hear that? He in his feels. He in his feels.
That casual racism going.
Stop being a bitch.
So, nigga, I'll stop being a bitch when you start doing a grown man job.
You gonna stop being a bitch when you
start doing when you get your life together and you start making more than $10 an hour, nigga. When you get your life together and start making $10 an hour or more,
what do you do for a living?
Nothing.
You do nothing.
Nigga, I am an accountant. I am an accountant.
A failed accountant. Fuck out of here, bro.
Your manager works for me, nigga.
Like, what you talking about?
Are you guys good?
Your mom works for
real, nigga.
That's your system? Like, god damn it, bro. What the fuck, man? Grow the fuck up.
The last thing I'm gonna say. The last thing I'm gonna say is
it's not the last thing you're gonna say.
Take control of your
tip your deliverer because this nigga got to eat.
Kick them, mute them, do something.
I can't do any of this. Hangouts is whack.
Stop using Hangouts, nigga.
Exactly.
Stop using Hangouts, dog. Because this is dumb as shit. This is retarded. Bro, two grown ass men.
I was trying to see if they could.
Yeah, I was definitely muted and didn't bring it up. So
let them talk this shit out. This is fucking.
So when I dropped it, there was no problem because I muted myself and stopped talking, and then he brought it up.
Man, stop it.
I brought it up after you spent 5 minutes insulting me, and I said nothing.
And I can be a bigger man.
Like, and that's what I don't like about this either. When niggas come at me on the stream, I am quiet for 5 minutes. And then once I hockey up, that's when it's both y'all need to calm down. But don't nobody want to say nothing to the nigga that's insulting me when I'm saying
and stop talking.
Because hey, shut the fuck up, nigga. Shut the fuck up and let somebody talk, and maybe we can finish this shit. Maybe we can finish this shit instead of you talking underneath us.
But
what I don't like in this,
relax.
Do you not understand the concept of shutting the fuck up, Eris?
Take responsibility.
Because we will finish this. We will finish this if you will let somebody talk.
Well, obviously not, right?
Bro, Eris, you are a nobody in the community, nigga. You are a
it's my turn now, Toddy. It's my turn to get it.
No, it's not your turn. Nigga, let me talk, and then it can be somebody else's turn. But what I don't like about this shit, because I get into this shit with some random fuckboy in Virgo stream like once every 3 months. What I don't like is when I'm in here and a motherfucker insults me to my face, and I say nothing for 5 minutes, and they just go off about me being a fag, me being light skinned, me all this shit. None of you motherfuckers say anything to that man. But when I hockey up and start hurting a 35-year-old pathetic man's feelings, that's when it's y'all need to calm down. Y'all are two grown ass men. Y'all fighting over manga. But when the nigga wants to insult me, all I got is the chat on my side. They're the only ones. There's the only one speaking for me.
Nobody picks and chooses.
Let me tell you.
No, I don't think anyone picking sides.
Let me say this.
No, it's picking sides when y'all allow the disrespect to happen.
Toddy, you talk so much shit. If anybody shit talking to you, you should be cool with it.
Nah, listen, like Toddy, I understand what you're saying, bro, and I feel what you're saying. I know beef, like the back of my fucking hand. He don't care. He don't give a fuck.
I know he
about
delivers your pizzas. I get it.
Listen, he don't give a fuck about. He don't care how mad you get. The more mad you get, the more he gonna go on. So I'm trying to tell you, let this shit go so he can shut the fuck up. That's really all I'm saying.
And that's all I was saying. But when I said it, I was getting told to shut up, and I'm a nobody. So can y'all just relax?
I mean, but that's facts though.
No, there's tact to it because Soap waited until a motherfucker was done talking. Eris, you literally talk while other people are talking. Look, like right now, Exhibit A. You talk while other people are talking. Exhibit B. Exhibit B. Exhibit B. Exhibit B. Exhibit B.
I don't mean to be that guy.
You don't have respect for. You don't understand, Eris, that the other people in this call are fucking men.
You're not the only dude that get to talk. Just practice what you preach.
Yeah, I'm not doing this. Let's move on, yo. Like, come on.
That's all I'm saying. Let's move on.
Eris,
yeah, but how about you shut the fuck up, Eris?
Eris, why don't you shut the fuck up and respect the niggas in the call as men? Like yes, we accidentally interrupt each other somewhat.
But Eris was talking before all of this just happened, so let Eris finish.
I was addressing your ulti point, Toddy. Actually. But I don't get the answer yet.
So you wanna answer? You wanna address his point and stop talking about this shit? Just address his point, yo.
See, Moshi not even.
He's full of shit. He ain't got no point to address.
The point I was The point I was addressing was you were saying like how childish is it for Ulti to pick up this girl and be like, say this or I'm ahead, but you say like you're complaining how that's childish, and I said for Ulti, that's actually within her character. She's childish as fuck. Hey Pepe. But when I try to go and say my point, I get told to shut up, and then y'all wanna just argue and talk shit about each other. Like, yo, fuck all that. Let's just keep on pushing.
Yo, this nigga donated $300. Nigga, I want some money too. What the fuck?
All right, Mosh, that's cool.
But no.
Yeah, this nigga $300 on your shit.
Read that nigga shit out loud, Virgo. Give the people what they want.
He said the same thing every time.
Ain't nobody giving nothing. Y'all niggas is out of pocket. Listen, calm down. Every single one of you.
Okay, here's my last piece. My last piece, and then I'm done.
Hey, shut your mouth.
My last piece, and then I'm done.
It better not have nothing to do
because the last shit was just arguing. Here's my last piece.
Virgo was talking.
If this is that good that you gotta interrupt me right now when I'm asking y'all to calm the fuck down, I will be astounded.
I think he's about to talk about One Piece. He's not about to talk about beef.
No, I'm about to put the shit to bed.
Oh, nah, nigga, talk about
my last piece.
It's not going to bed,
yeah,
bro.
Keep going, Virgo. We ain't stunning.
Yeah,
we done moved on.
All I'm saying is move on, keep it pushing, man.
I am moving on.
Maybe some of these niggas is here for the arguing. We not here for the arguing, bro. It's a lot of I didn't got bro. It's a lot of shit I could be doing the rest of shit instead of listening to niggas argue.
I feel you, bro.
Right,
like, let's move on, yo.
I was sleeping for like 24 hours the other day, bro.
All right, niggas
ain't here. All right, and yes, the nasty nigga got COVID. I'm sorry, it happened. All right, it happened.
You're not alone, bro. You're not alone, dude. I feel your pain.
All y'all who didn't know, I did. I'm sorry, niggas.
Hey,
that's rough, buddy.
Better have that PS4 ready.
Rudy Gobert ass.
So what y'all think about the Apu, Drake, and Zoro shit? Because that shit to me is like I don't like that.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Can I just chime in on the OP thing real quick? I think that the scene was cool. Like I understand. I definitely was like, why didn't you just headbutt her again? But the reason why I didn't mind it was because for whatever reason, it's been a little bit of a consistent thing with Kaido's crew. They try to break people's will and resolve. So I think that was part of it. So when she picked it up, I thought that was just consistent with like Kaido saying break his resolve, break Luffy's resolve, things of that nature. So it didn't bother me. But I can understand why you're like, yo, why did you just headbutt her again instead of talking all this shit? But Nami never had that moment yet, really.
Yeah, like she's like in the new world. Pretty much every character has had the Zoro will be, or I said Zoro, Luffy will be Pirate King. Every one of the Straw Hats have had a Luffy will be Pirate King, and Nami's like one of the last ones that we need to, you know what I'm saying? So the fact that she got that, like, at least Oda being consistent. Is it necessary? Probably not, but whatever.
Perhaps it's because they zoned too. Like, wasn't Lucci talking that good shit as well? Like, yeah, Luffy got no chance. He crashed.
Yeah, Lucci was talking big shit and got his ass slept. That's a fact. So yeah, but Flamingo, so he got slept.
Kaido be bag one niggas. If I got bag with niggas, shit.
Wagwan.
So I got fed.
Well, yeah, you guys can move up to the next point now.
Before we move, I just want to say the whole like we should have saw Nami get headbutt more than one, or we should have saw her get headbutt. Let's just be real. It's just the off screens in this arc. That shit just got us.
I don't believe
when it comes to this.
I don't even think I want to draw that, to be honest.
Right, like if it wasn't off screen in the first place, as long as everything else in this arc, I'm not saying show everything, but that was just another one of them things where, hey, if you showed it, it would have hit different. A lot better.
I think when we get done with this arc and we see how fucking long this arc is, and we realize how much shit he left out, how long that arc would have real deal been, if we put that shit into perspective, we can look at it from a different well,
that, and then you got to think about.
I think the biggest mistake he made making Dressrosa so long, because that didn't need to be that long, and I feel like
disagree with that.
I think he's gonna kick himself in the ass for that.
I disagree with that. Was all of the running around, was that necessary? Probably not. But like it needed to be decent, like a decent length because of the Straw Hat Grand Fleet. Like we needed to get to know Bartolomeo and fucking Cavendish and all of them niggas because they were like I don't know. Knowing the end point of Dressrosa, I don't know how he could write that shit in under 100 chapters. Really.
I can tell you easily. You can take 6 chapters away.
But that's not the topic.
You can take 6 chapters away by goddamn like. You can take 6 chapters away by doing the shit what he did with the fucking bird cage at the end when like they running around with Luffy.
All the running around.
You could have just let Luffy beat him the first time when he did Leo Bazooka when he ran out of Gear 4 the first time. You could have did it that way.
I like that ending the Dressrosa though, like that final clash.
He definitely could have shortened it a lot, but
within 8 chapters.
But I don't know, like
whatever.
We got the anime. I know people don't like the anime, but we got the anime to flesh all that out.
Not like I honestly think outside of like the pointless chapters of them like spending a whole chapter of Luffy going from level 3 to level 2 on a fucking mountain, like is that necessary? No.
I think
but all of the character development, my fault. All of the character developments of Sai, Cavendish, Danchin Zhao, all of them niggas, I don't like if he.
That's vital. I agree. That's
vital. You know what I'm saying?
That's vital.
I think that's the majority of that arc.
I think it's a better way to me. Let me say that real quick, Hammy, and I'll let you go. I think for me, another way you can shorten it is instead of goddamn telling Doflamingo and King Riku and Rebecca and all these niggas flashbacks in 4 different ways and like 4 different times, you telling it from 4 different perspectives. You just tell it one fucking time. Instead of saying that, like I know the fact that I know Rebecca's whole life story to this day, and I remember this shit, is one of the biggest fans in goddamn anime history. I know every single faster than this lady.
But then that comes to the chapter that we just had today. Then you wouldn't have felt what you felt for her because you didn't know all that. You didn't see it from her perspective. Because if you just get it from one perspective, it's not the whole same. You're not getting the totality of the whole story.
I agree with that kinda, but like I feel like with that story, it gave it more depth, but it gave it depth I really didn't need to know to understand the grasp of what was going on.
All I was gonna say about that is,
let him go.
I don't disagree with what you were saying. I just thought it was inefficient. Like he didn't. It was so disorganized. I really want to get into all of it right now because it's whatever. But I don't think it did not need to be that long. It could have been done. It could have been done quicker. I think all the things you're saying that happened were important, but it was just the efficiency of how he did it to me was poorly executed.
On a chapter to chapter basis, it just feel like he like lulling his way through some of them chapters just to get to a point at the end of the chapter. It felt like to me. I feel like in Wano he might skip a lot more shit. But he does a better job on a chapter to chapter basis where you kind of still feel like something going on and you still engaged. In Dressrosa, I read some of them chapters week to week and just move on about my day and not even feel the need to talk about none of that shit that happened. I don't feel that way in Wano. And that's just my opinion.
I don't know. I would have rather seen like a couple pages of the Ulti and Usopp fight than an entire page dedicated. Then an entire page dedicated to a nigga who's literally his head is the ass of a chicken. Like I didn't really need like. And there's other.
Hey, that shit was ass.
Well, no, it wasn't just the head. It was that and the nigga that was a giraffe. The giraffe smile.
To me, at this point in time, I think he's just having fun. Like, it's funny to me. Like him, like what's the most stupid shit he can do with an animal network? Because we know all the smile fruits are already fucked up. If you just go through all of them, we done seen he got it like. He almost did all the animals. Like what animal he ain't did yet for a smile fruit? You got to do all the animals.
You see the one in this chapter where it's like it's the dude's crotch, like the panda's crotch is the dude's face.
The panda man.
You got to do all the aminals.
All that good shit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, this nigga can have fun. This nigga can have fun.
We got to see those. Not Nami getting her ass headbutted. I already know what she like. She fickle. What I need to hear a white girl scream on TV for? I mean, on the chapter for.
You probably gonna see it in the anime though. In the anime, they're gonna show this.
That's a fact. Better see that. How y'all felt about Queen out there saying that Sanji and Zoro, number 2 and 3.
Yeah, that's a big W.
Yeah. Where the Jinbei fans at?
They didn't like that. They didn't like that.
First of all, wait. Pause.
Please, before. Okay.
Listen, goof ass niggas. Queen don't even know Jinbei on the crew, nigga.
Man, that nigga stood. They had a whole thing where they said it's the straw hat.
Hold on.
He was literally standing right there.
Virgo, you telling me that Queen did not see Big Mom, big ass get tossed by Jinbei?
How did that correlate with him being on the crew?
Because that was around the same time, bro. Yeah, exactly.
Because guess what? This nigga X Drake is with them niggas, but he ain't on the crew.
No, that ain't when the encounter that happened. I'm talking about the encounter.
That's not when it happened. That's not when when they said it's the Straw Hats. They were all there. Jinbei was there with them, and then they did that shit. Like,
what happened was
either way you slice it, Jinbei.
Now what happened?
Yo, Virgo.
What's up?
Yo, get it, man.
Somebody's mic is popping and shit on stream. I just wanted to let y'all know that.
I've heard you say that, but I haven't been able to detect who.
Bruh, it sounds like somebody's talking in fucking Morse code or some shit.
Like who?
I don't know. Everybody's saying it in the chat, bro. Yeah, y'all can't hear it. The chat hears it.
We can't.
Yeah,
I say I can't.
Yeah, I was telling when I was in the chat. I was trying to tell you about
chat,
that.
Chat,
that shit been going on.
Who do y'all think it might be? I don't know.
We could do the mute thing.
We could. I kind of want to blame Jay. I don't know why.
I mean, my mic quality is always pristine. So.
Oh, pristine.
Pristine.
Mine
let me know if it's me because I'm not on my computer. I'm on my phone. So
I'm on my phone too.
Yeah, I'm on my phone too, actually.
And I've been here longer than before.
Oh, you can send DoorDash as a gift? Ooh.
Nigga,
I'm trying to buy somebody dinner.
All right, so we have 26 from Samsung. He said 200 chapters. Y'all on board? I mean, it probably will be.
I think $150. I think that way it's gonna be $1.
Hold on now. We're not gonna change the attentions of Virgo. So we gotta address this. So one, you mean to tell me that Queen didn't see Jinbei beat that number right in front of him, bro? Like,
yo, he ain't gonna let you run, bro.
Yeah, you can run it, my nigga. I've seen a lot of you Zoro stands be like, oh man, well, what about Jinbei? He doesn't know about Jinbei. There's a whole full 1-page spread of the entire Straw Hats together, and Jinbei's there. And Queen and King saw it. You mean to tell me this nigga don't know Jinbei part of the crew?
Queen and King are in that same page.
They in the same panel.
That nigga Virgo was capping like
You're lying. Y'all hurt. You're hurt. It's okay.
I'm a little hurt. I ain't gonna stop.
They hot.
Capping super heavy.
I ain't gonna. I'm a
you should be ashamed of yourself for real, nigga. You really should be. But it's okay. It's okay.
Right,
Sanji fans eating again.
You're still number 4.
What good ass nigga thought I had made $300? Who lied?
Nigga, I seen $100 3 times on this shit. I said, what?
So you lied.
You want a screenshot? I'll send you a screenshot.
What I found interesting about the scene itself really was like the Vince Smoke with the judge thing. Like, listen, before this devolves into whatever it's going to devolve into, is Jinbei number 2? Is it Zoro Sanji? Let me just say this real quick, because what I like about this moment is, like, I don't know how you guys read it. Like, do you think they might know who? You think Queen might have history with Judge or whatnot? Because I was talking with Yak a little bit on DMs, and he basically, what I was saying is, like, it's possible because, well, honestly, thing is, Judge is a well-known scientist. He's well-known. He's infamous, right? So is a German and whatnot. And Sanji being a Vince Smoke is new knowledge to a lot of the world. They didn't know this prior to that, because now his full name is on the bounty. So he might just be making those correlations, and after he's saying what he's saying. I didn't take this as anything more than that, but when I was talking to Yak a little bit, he was thinking maybe, like, because Queen is an inventor in a sense where he makes, like, plague bullets and infectious disease type bullets, whatever, they could have a connection from that in some aspect. I don't know where you guys fell on that. Do you think they know each other at all? Had any run in? I don't know. Just curious.
Let me respond real quick. I'm gonna be fast. The way I took it when I had read it, I had took it like, okay, what I think he's gonna do is he's gonna, like, just write that Queen just doesn't, like, you know what I'm saying, like, Judge and the Vince Smoke. And that gives him a personal interest in fighting Sanji. It makes they fight a little bit more personal than what it already was.
Yes.
That's what I thought it was going to be, something like that.
And I think the Hell's Memory coming out too, for real.
Yeah.
Hell Memories, I think that's gonna come back.
Yeah, because he's gonna keep calling him a Vince Smoke, and they're gonna piss Sanji off.
And if you think about it, right, the only time we've seen Sanji fight a combatant that large, was Watatsumi, and he used Hell Memories on him as well. I know it's a reach, but, like, if he does fight Queen,
he definitely gonna flame on Jay.
But for bigger niggas, he would do something like that.
He would do something like that. That's what I'm saying. And maybe an anti-mana kick course with some Hell Memories, nigga. You know?
Hey man, I like my dinosaur medium rare, man. That's
medium rare.
Yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff he could do with this.
He could do some food stuff with the dinosaur. That is a good point.
Like
some Flintstone cooking. Okay,
he could do some cool ass shit with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because
the 99 recipes.
If they really play into, like, the scenario with the Vince Smokes and shit, you know what I'm saying, to make that a part of, like, Sanji fight, we gotta see, like, how Sanji gonna, like, go all out in the suit. Because,
in the raid suit. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? The suit is, like, Judge is, like, creation. That's a Vince Smoke creation. So, like, I ain't saying, like, because we don't know, they're just, like, speculation at that point. But if Judge and, like, Queen don't like each other, you know what I'm saying, Queen would be like, I gotta outdo this nigga, so I gotta beat this nigga ass. Like, you know what I'm saying, this nigga ain't no better scientist than me. You know what I'm saying, you could have one of them kind of situations. And it gives a whole different, like, you know what I'm saying, energy that the fight really didn't have. It makes it more personal. I want the same thing with, like, with Zoro and King, because I used to think Zoro and King, like, if Zoro really is kin to, like, that Shimosuke dude, you know what I'm saying, I think it'd be a cool way to hype him up is to make King just be the dude that killed him. And that would give they fight, you know what I'm saying, more stakes. And more like of its own thing. It's more than just, I'm in this crew and you in that crew, you know what I'm saying? It gives you a whole storyline that you can get invested into.
Hey, my man's spinning right now. Hold on.
Yeah.
Talk heavy.
I hear that.
Nah, but for real, I think the good thing about this is that Oda is now pushing Sanji towards fighting Queen, which is, I think, all of us in the community want it to happen. And if it does happen, I think that's just right. We don't need anything overblown. He don't need to fight King. But if he fought Queen, I would like it. It would make sense. And not to mention, it's kind of like a callback with the Okama stuff. When you look at Queen's design, it kind of all is tying together once you got that the Vince Smoke name drop as well. So Queen versus Sanji seems like the thing that's gonna be his final Wano, I think. I'm definitely
that's right up his alley. He needs to stay right there. He don't need nothing more.
Yeah, he really doesn't need anything more than that. I'm perfectly okay with that. Not a problem.
And they both hold on, and they both perverted men that love women.
They both are, and Sanji did like Komurasaki as well. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. So okay,
he liked Okiku too. Don't forget that either.
I mean, listen, bro. You see the face? I mean, you see the face. What's wrong with you?
Hey,
look at the face. All I'm saying is look at the face. That's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is that a lot of the community still think that Okiku is still a woman. So
you telling me if Kiku offered you a handy and you didn't know what he or she was?
Man, that bit about twice my size. I wouldn't dare.
I don't care. If you didn't know she was
that
a
was gonna make me know she twice my size.
You said no to a handy. You didn't know what her gender was. Let me know.
Jay, she will palm your penis.
I mean, to be fair, like
Smoothie's like 20.
It's me. You know, she got it on the Twitch game.
Smoothie is big as hell.
Yeah, like, come on, you can't fear an Amazonian woman just because she's tall.
That's what I'm saying. Just take it, bro.
I definitely climb a tree.
Well, you know, she got different hands though. You know, manly hands. That's she.
I mean, it is what it is.
What?
She just strong.
Nah.
I mean, look at the face. Like I said, if I didn't know, it is what it is.
You gonna look at the face. You gonna.
If she tell me afterwards I'm really a man, I'll be like, I mean, it is what it is. It still is what it is.
It is what it is.
Wait, what? Oh, nah. What was the move that Kaido said? That's wind cutting shit. That's what she getting.
Him the fuck up.
Hey yo! Hey, what my boy Young Thugger said? I count 6 shots.
For real, bro. That nigga got the bando.
Yeah.
Wasn't that the bando? Yo!
So do we all agree that Apu is a force to be reckoned with?
Bro. Huh?
Oh, about that, I want that to kind of be over soon. I'm not gonna lie.
Apu is a force.
Yeah, so do y'all agree Apu's that dude now, or?
The people that thought Drake was top 1 because he blocked both of them niggas simultaneously.
Wait, hold on now.
Be gassing Apu. But I wasn't one of those guys, so I'm chilling.
I wasn't going that far, but Apu is looking pretty strong.
I mean, when he brought up them Tonfas, I'm like, I don't know, man. That Emma's supposed to be Kaido, but he can't even cut a Tonfa.
Hey, bro. Hey, hold on, bro. Can I address something real quick? Can I address something real fast? I want to say something to JD Legend real quick. If I may.
If you may.
Real talk. Why does everything that comes out your mouth have to be an agenda?
Why not?
Why did you come up with that dumbass theory about Enma breaking?
Because it sounds like a good theory.
Not you, Jay. Not you. I'm talking to Virgo. Not you, Jay. I'm talking to Virgo.
Why? Because Emma breaking would be immaculate.
No, it wouldn't.
It'd be fantastic.
Virgo, I remember your tweet if you had a sword hitting a bottle. Sword comes at the bottle. You were trash, Virgo. You
and the sword bend like Emma on Kaido.
Yeah, that's like Virgo. You mean like it break halfway through and then he put his hockey on to make it whole? Like what we saying?
That shit snaps and we laugh.
Oh yeah.
Why you just won't be a regular dude and just say one of the other sword gonna break?
How would you feel if Virgo came back in his Okama?
Emma breaks, he gets Shisui.
I'm saying
he'll be alright.
How would you feel if Virgo came back as an Okama?
I would be upset.
I would accept him.
How about sword break first? How about sword break first?
Virgo should not come back. Period. Let alone be an Okama.
You sound a little. You sound like a bigot, bro.
Wait,
How?
Virgo, what if you say that Odin's will is still in Enma? You think Odin will let that sword break?
Odin let himself break, yes.
Exactly.
Like my
he looked away.
Zoro gonna do a pose.
He looked away.
Kaido gonna have flashbacks like it's that nigga, man. These stars don't just hurt. They hurt. I feel them here.
Yeah, but Zoro not gonna look at some stairs and be like, "Oh, Kawina."
Oh no!
Nigga, stop
it. Start grabbing his chest.
Nigga said, "Oh, some stairs."
He said, "Oh, Kawina."
Let me ask you guys this real quick because I thought this was interesting because I initially didn't like this whole give Apu the anti serum whatever the fuck antibodies whatever and like chase him for an hour. Like and again, it hasn't all the way played out yet, so I can't say it's good or bad. But so far, I thought it was interesting because I thought using Chopper as someone who got infected was an interesting decision. Considering right now he's the only dog. I know Law's on the island, and so is Marco. If you guys still consider him the doctor, but they could still work together in tandem and figure something out for the Ice Demon Plague Bullet. But I thought it was interesting to let him be the one that got affected by it because I want to see how it's going to play out. So since the actual person who wants to cure it, he's the one that actually got affected.
Yeah, I say the Chopper shit was out of left field. I didn't expect that, but like the choice of using the poo as this like running away bitch is kind of interesting to me because I always view like because everyone had this theory that all the supernovas would come together and fucking take down Kaido and all of this. I was of the impression that like I would love to see, because when we got into the New World, it was essentially you either bend the knee to a Yonko or you go up against directly against them, and we've only seen one side of that equation. We've seen niggas go up against them. I would like to see Apu go down with the ship, and I'm hoping that's the direction that Oda's going, but I'm not really sure at this point. They might just convince this nigga to just flip the script. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Nah.
What you mean? What you mean? Nah.
What did he say like that?
I'm sorry, no.
It's refreshing for me because
I have this thing where it's like I do not want everybody to just flip just to join Luffy, even though that's his power.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with that.
That's why I'm just like, please no.
Somebody got to stay.
Somebody. Hawkins got to stay. Apu got to stay. Drake already left. He wasn't ever there.
That's my whole. That's literally. I started off. Yo, Eris is fucking trash. Yo, I dead just said that, and
he said he's trash.
The most chill out. Relax.
I mean, you're garbage. You're hot pile of trash.
You've been trash for a while now. You've been trash for a while.
I'm never trash, nigga. I'm Febreze, nigga. I'm always fresh.
Yeah, you're trash. You spray your trash with Febreze. That's what you do.
Idiot, bro.
Hey, what you, bro? That shit was cold. That was bars, low key.
I think Apu's been impressive so far.
Nah,
he's funny. He's funny and has been impressive. Nah. Hold on.
He's already been impressive.
He's not Usopp 2.0.
That's impressive. What he did to Luffy and Zoro, impressive.
2.0. He kind of, to me, he's funny. He's funnier than Usopp in some aspects.
He said,
"Oh, you said." I understand why people don't like Apu and whatever. I get it, all that stuff. But like, I think he's been all right so far. I've been enjoying him.
He has his own catchphrase. Check it out. Whatever that nigga is saying.
Honestly, Apu got all the smoke. Apu got all the smoke. He can fight Drake or Kid, and like a billion other people.
Why don't you check it around, nigga?
Kid needs to jump in there and box him, and then Drake and Zoro can go somewhere else.
He gonna sneak him again. This is one of the best ways he could have utilized like Kid and Apu in the plot, like throwing him in this little stupid game that Queen got going on. Where he got to run away like for an hour and shit. Like this is the best thing I could have possibly thought of him doing at that point in time. We got to waste some time. You know what I'm saying? Like might as well like make use of some characters that aren't as important as they. You know what I'm saying? As they make them important in this aspect than they should be. You know what I'm saying?
I just think it's dumb that Queen did that, but I get what you're saying. Like, you know, like
I'm talking about for the story. That's how I look at it. I was just looking at it from the story.
I agree, it's good for the story, but like, you know, the fact that because like even with Hote was like, "Oh, really, Queen? What the fuck are you doing?" And then there's a theory that when Orochi comes back, like the samurai on his side are gonna come back and like they're kind of be on our side. So Queen's already kind of like fucking shit up with them, like getting really irritated with, and we know the story's gonna play out. They're gonna get that shit. And then that's just going to really be like, Janoi actually said his theory is that like, it's like just water in there. There is no antidote. And Queen just did it to see what would happen. Because that would be funny. If that happens, then yeah. And then maybe Marco factors in somehow with the healing. Because I think that's might be what happened. But if it's actually the antidote and they get it back from Apu, I like Queen, but that just dumb it, to be honest.
Also, that could be a way for... That could be a way for Queen to just see if like Apu would flip like Drake, for example.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about this before, Spidey. Like, I justify this whole decision for Queen just because like that's how he is. He wants to play like these crazy games just because he's cocky. Like he's watching Luffy use King's Haki. Armor May's training him and shit. He's just laughing about it. Same deal with this. He's laughing about it.
So that nigga is weak still.
They're laughing at me.
They still gotta feel like Kaido gonna win though. You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's still in character. Like they wouldn't be out here like moving in a way where they think they lose. If they've been under Kaido for 20 years and they mind, I don't think like this.
Ain't no way in hell. Yeah, ain't no way in hell they losing right now. That's not what they see. Yeah. This is just another. This is another day
making any less of a dumb move.
Why is everybody saying that? That the Straw Hats are gonna lose, bro. Like,
you mean lose and then come back at Wano?
Yeah, they've been saying that a while.
No. I'm just saying they keep saying, or what I'm seeing the talking point after this chapter came out is that the Straw Hats are really getting fucked up and that they're not gonna be able to pretty much carry out for the rest of the war. But what? I'm like, bro, when do the Straw Hats not get fucked up?
Niggas saw Usopp and Nami get their ass beat up regularly like they do.
It really just depends on what you think, like what you think the loss is. You know what I'm saying? Because like it's different kinds of losses you can.
Well,
take.
bro. They're saying that this raid is going to be a failure. That's the loss. Like,
oh wow,
it's because that Hawkins shit. They like it's got to be a month type shit, and that's why everybody starts saying
the month type
Plus,
shit.
they were questioning how they're gonna go up against Big Mom and Kaido and all that. So
Hawkins, bro, haven't they been in Wano for close to?
No, they've been in there 2 weeks. Haven't they? 2 weeks.
But that's the thing. People take that quote out of context. He says, "By the end of the month, your chances of being alive are this." They could have been in the middle of the month.
You guys,
because like what happens is, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happens with the timeline. On the first day of Wano, the first day they pull up, like Hawkins goes and he says that, and that same day Luffy get bopped to sleep like by Kaido.
Yes.
And then the Fire Festival, they tell you the plan on that day. They were like, in 2 weeks from now, Kaido will have the Fire Festival and we're gonna attack them. So it's only 2 weeks have passed.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm saying like when he says by the end of the month, let's say this takes place.
Spidey got new hockey with this mic, boy.
Let's say it's like November. They're in the middle of November. Then 2 weeks later, the Fire Festival. That's the end of the month. So by the end of the month, their chances of being alive is this. So I never took it as him literally saying, "Okay, a month from now we're going to see what happens." Right?
Yeah, you got by the end of the month to get your ass out this house. That's a fact.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Like,
why is that what resonated with you?
Yo, he heard that one before. He was ready for that one.
Oh no!
That's a fact.
What's up, big dudes? Welcome.
That's right. I'm glad y'all all appreciating the greatness that is Wano.
The greatest arc in One Piece.
That's a fact.
Big
like
the person you're talking to, Spidey just said it was a 4.
Spidey's been delusional his whole life, so I'm not
delusional.
Hold on, Virgo. You gotta excuse Spidey. You gotta remember he a Jack fan. You know he's still hurt.
Hey, so is Eric.
You can't hate on Jack and then think Jim isn't right.
What right
now?
Hey, Senpai, I'm glad you brought that up. Eric, you've been real quiet about Jack.
Do you need me? Do you need me to fire it up?
Actually,
do I need to activate Jack Slender?
Yes.
Do you need me?
Activate that.
That Jackpack is on the way. Oh no!
What do y'all think would happen if Parasparrow's on the dome fighting 50 Sulongs? What do y'all think would happen?
Parasparrow ain't that.
He would have did better.
He would not do that.
You already lost because that was your argument. Parasparrow.
No, I'm not using Parasparrow to gas Jack. I'm just saying.
Niggas be on Jack's neck, bro. I could be talking about like a totally different anime or manga. Like, well, you like Jack, so that don't even matter.
Exactly. Wait,
that's a fact.
Like, how did Jack factor into the conversation we're having at all?
That's a fact.
This boy Kaido was like, "Yo, Jack, back up, man. They just strong." And then he got
his
niggas literally ain't gonna put him in.
Niggas don't want to talk about the Clippers no more.
Kaido top 1s or top 2s because of them dukes and them scabbards.
Come on now.
Don't get me wrong. Kaido came back was like, "Yeah, at the end of the day, y'all don't hit that hard, like for real." But
I'm just saying.
Bringing him down.
Hey, Jack wasn't saying that.
Nigga, he told Jack to go to the infirmary. Basically.
Jack was gonna keep fighting though. Like, replace Jack with
Jack.
How many niggas you know is gonna keep fighting when they on their side?
Nigga, he got knocked down, but he was getting back up. That's why Kaido said, "Okay, enough. I'm not gonna let you kill him." Kaido literally said, "I'm not gonna let you die."
That's crazy. I've never seen Kaido step over anybody.
Spidey, I agree. I agree that he could have possibly got back up, but then his other tusk would have got broken, and I don't want to see that from Jack.
He would have fought till he died.
With Sulong, Neko, and Inu fuck Jinbei up like that?
Hell yeah!
I'm pretty sure they would clap that.
Hold on, cool. Let me ask you a question. You know about Pokemon?
Yeah, I do.
Water is weak to electricity, my boy.
That is true.
Nigga,
so why Jack gotta catch the L for that? When y'all agree that pretty much anyone else put in that circumstance, like Smoothie or Dogtooth or fucking King, they would have ended up the same way.
You said Dogtooth, nigga?
I don't think Katakuri.
You know he want to bring up Katakuri.
You said Katakuri, Dogtooth.
All I'm saying is we were the only ones.
None of this is the point.
We weren't the only ones watching that fight. Kaido was watching it, and he said, "Damn, I gotta step in. This is too much for my nigga."
You know, yeah, Kaido, listen, the community says Jack is trash.
The point is that Jack is trash.
Kaido literally said, "You're not trash. They're strong." That's what he
No.
said.
He said you're not weak. He said you're not weak.
That's literally Oda telling you on that.
AKA
not
Virgo,
trash.
have I ever called Jack weak, or do I say he's an idiot?
No, you said he's a bumbling idiot who pulls up like a straw and does absolutely nothing and gets pulled up every time.
I'll give you my reasoning for saying he's trash, and that's because he said, "I'm not gonna let y'all touch Kaido," and they touching Kaido.
He wasn't going, but he literally was not going to let them.
Me and Beef already talked about this. He had to listen to his captain when his captain said, "Back up." Let me.
Exactly. He was going to keep fighting. Like Kaido told him to stop, or you're gonna die. Like that.
I'm not gonna lie. If that's me, I ain't listening to that nigga. I'm gonna die here.
Yeah, but y'all would have been calling him trash for that though. If he said no, I'm gonna ignore my
No, sir. I would not have called him trash for that.
He didn't say I could keep fighting. He didn't say I got this, Kaido. He said, "All right."
Nigga said, "All right, I'm gonna take a nap, coach."
I gotta.
Hey, what's the SpongeBob meme? Alright, I'm gonna head out.
Alright, I'm gonna head out, Kaido.
Alright, I'm gonna fuck.
Random question. Let's say Luffy is fighting somebody, right? And Zoro's standing next to him. Luffy says, "Zoro, don't hop in no matter what." And then Luffy's fighting this dude. Luffy's getting his ass
That ain't
beat.
what Kaido
Luffy's about to die.
said.
Hold on. I know.
Let him
And
finish,
then
yeah, let him
Luffy's
finish.
getting his ass beat. Luffy's literally about to die. Who thinks Zoro's hopping in?
Okay, but the difference is the stronger person was the one that fall first.
No.
What do you mean by
again,
that?
That wasn't the point.
Again, that's the point.
I'm deviating from the point. That shit was a terrible example.
Virgo.
Hold on, let Naya go.
It just means exactly your captain. That's all that is.
Let Naya go.
This is exactly what losers do. They make.
Oh wow!
Listen, they're making. Not calling. I'm not calling you guys loser. I'm not calling you guys loser.
Oh damn!
I'm saying like, yo, all you're doing is making excuses for why he's not doing what he should be doing. That's a loser argument. I don't like that.
What should he be doing?
He is spitting right now.
Can I finish? My issue with Jack has always been this, right? First time I'm gonna go in order. First time I see him, I'm like, oh shit, a villain. That's crazy. All right, let's go. Then he's talking his cash. He swings his trunk, and Neku goes. Inu goes, no. I said, oh wait, you stopped that shit. What the fuck? He said, no. Now Neku, Inu, they're raw. They're not weaklings. I get it, but like that wasn't a great first impression. Then he get flipped, yada yada, the whole poison thing. Then he leaves, right? I'm like, so you thought you were so raw you could pull up on Sengoku, Sudo, and Fujitora?
No.
That's just bad decision making. Like, you're an idiot. You're dumb. And he came back.
I mean, someone had to do it.
Then he came back. Kind of shoot down the little elephant. He got.
We're not having. None of us are saying the dude's smart. None of us are saying he's smart.
Hold on. Let him finish.
That's just Act 1. So I'm like, all right.
That's Act 1.
He'll get his chance. You know what I'm saying? He's underwater. He's still alive. Like, you got to put respect on it. I'm like, he's not weak, but like, damn. All right. Now I see him. Wado. Like, Wado, how come every time I see you, there's no respect being put on you? You get a cut. Ashura Doji was sipping his sake. Lean the fuck back on that majestic creature he was on, Blister.
Lean the fuck back.
I said, dang. And then next, I see him with his superiors or whatever you want to call them, his peers. They talking down on him, like, bro, at what point am I supposed to have any respect for the man? And then I see the broken tusk, and then he drops. Like, yeah, every time I see you, you lose it. I understand when he really goes out, he's gonna be hybrid. He's gonna throw a continent on you guys, and be like, oh yeah, he's so great, but it's too late. I don't care. You don't
give him respect for protecting his captain, Hemmings?
No.
Oh,
you didn't do that. You didn't do that. What did I just say? You said
y'all trying to get.
What about? Okay, but what about all the time?
Here we go. Now we're gonna defend the loser argument. Here we go.
No, I'm not. All right, Katakuri, relax.
Go ahead.
Eris, real quick.
What about all the time? Like, he wasted some of their Sulong, right? Some of the forces were wasted away, and we know every ounce of energy that you have against a Yonko is help. You need all the arms possible against the Yonko. Every man, everybody. That's why they can't waste time. They can't waste time getting injured by other people. They can't take a hit, right? So Jack put a lot of the people out, right?
Mm-hmm.
And all that stuff helps against to try to topple the Yonko.
Are you done?
Bro, Eris, I'm gonna make an analogy of basically what you just told me. Somebody wants to fight my nigga. I'll pull up in front of them and say, "You're not getting to my nigga." They punch me in my shit. I get knocked the fuck out, and the bystanders say, "You know what? His face put up a good effort."
That's not the same thing at all.
Right.
Bro. Like,
Exact same.
Let's say it's you and your nigga.
What about before you said I'm about to protect my nigga? There was 100 niggas, but by the time the other dude stepped back in, there was 5 niggas. That'd be a appropriate analogy because a lot of them.
But I don't get
analogy.
But y'all agree pretty much everyone else on Jack's level would have ended up the same way. So why does he lost? But why has he got to catch the extra L for that?
Because he happened to be the nigga that was there.
I just gave you the entire timeline of him.
Yeah, but that wasn't an accurate timeline.
Constantly being look inept every time I see him on panel.
Let's go through the timeline.
Okay, I don't like his decision making. That's what I'm saying.
Let's go back in time, then.
I don't think he's weak. You know, I've always made that point.
Okay, then let's go back in time. Let's go back in time.
About his decision making. He's not a smart dude.
So. You're giving him shit for getting flipped by Inu.
So he trash.
You're giving him shit for getting flipped by Neko, whoever the fuck flipped him. Even though those niggas had to jump him. He fought.
Are you doing excuses for losing? Wait,
no. You're framing that. Wait, hold up. You're framing that situation like he looked bad, that he was on the losing end when they jumped him, and while he didn't get to eat, piss or shit, he kept fighting those niggas, and they could not overcome him. And poison or not, he had those niggas crucified. Right or wrong?
Damn.
Right or wrong?
And that relates to what? Strength.
He couldn't overcome them.
Is he weak?
Yeah.
That says he's weak?
I mean, you're saying he makes bad decisions, so where is the bad decision in that circumstance?
Why did you pull up against 3 extremely powerful Marines by yourself? Like
well, you know why he did that.
Then I said,
he talking about like when they first pulled up the Zoe, he was smoking them niggas. That was a good decision. He beat them.
Was he smoking them, or were they even in a draw?
He didn't get no breaks. They were getting sleep and shit.
Yeah, they were having a tag team.
Hold on, they're in a draw.
Guys back him not being weak.
You had all them numbers.
The poison them was a good decision.
Am I speaking in like ancient Egyptian hieroglyphs?
I
every time the way that he is framed, or like I say, portrayed, every time that I see him, I'm giving you those little things. Yeah, he's durable. Oh yeah, they smacked him in the seat, but he's still. I literally admitted this on the first timeline rant. You're not saying anything new. You're presenting no new information. I've literally given you that point. I'm talking about the way he's being framed. I'm like, okay, every time I see him, he looks like an invalid, and now you want me to care about when he comes back with his hybrid form?
Hold on.
Nobody said anything about hybrid form.
Is a loser. Let me keep it a buck. That's what y'all need.
Let's keep it a buck now, because Queen, King, Smoothie, Dogtooth, all blundered big time, but we only ever talk about Jack's blunders. Why is that?
Yeah. That's not true. That's not true.
Spidey is not spitting.
That's niggas.
Dogtooth was just standing on the ship, and instead of him and Periscope didn't destroy the ship, they stood there.
We can talk about how
niggas still criticize Katakuri to this day. Niggas say that Katakuri would lose to Doflamingo, so I'm not really trying to hit at. Niggas say that. What did Smoothie do? Niggas say, what did Smoothie do? Literally.
Queen
so don't
is the reason they get rated right now. But nobody brings it up.
Exactly. You're like, obviously,
I'm not about to defend Smoothie, so I don't put the fuck.
I'm just saying,
bring it up all the time. We literally Marco into the grave. Like every time Marco do something cool, niggas get like be like, what the fuck is this?
Niggas are on Marco's ass after this chapter.
Yeah, like I don't know.
Hey, Marco raw.
Marco is raw.
The commanders get disrespected.
Trash ass
like,
doctor.
All the commanders get disrespected.
I don't agree with
I don't understand why you think.
I hear trash ass doctor.
Oh wait,
what he do?
He called He called for a doctor.
What he do?
What he do?
That nigga asked for a doctor.
I asked you a question.
How you try?
What did he do?
No,
what did he do?
What the hell you mean? What he do?
So if he ain't done nothing, what makes him good? You got 0%.
Wing. Imagine you the medic, bro, and be like, I need a medic.
That shit was so funny to me.
Nigga. Yeah,
Why he
you
do
gonna
that?
call? No, hold on. Is you
You know
gonna
who
call
else did
Chopper
that?
ass? Is you gonna call Chopper ass because he said, "Where's the law?" On
Yes.
podcast
Yes,
to get
nigga, Chopper's
ET.
terrible.
No.
Do you
No. That's the wrong
Chopper's
question. Ask
terrible, my
you,
nigga.
Virgo.
I
You hate
guess.
Chopper. You hate
damn.
Chopper. It's a difference.
Damn.
No, I hate Chopper because he hates himself. He's terrible.
Yep.
Wow. Just wow.
And
Same thing.
And seeing that nigga get infected was the happiest chapter of my life.
Oh, boy, that made my day, bro.
I knew you were. I knew you were gonna say that. I knew you were gonna say that. You know, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I really can't wait to see. I really wanted to see you because I really can't wait till Chopper, get through all this so that I could come back to you
We'll
and
see
shit
on
on
the
you
Ice
because
Only Demon in a couple chapters.
you gonna respect Chopper, and I'm gonna be here for that.
No, sir.
When I read the chapter, I was like, I gotta go.
I knew Virgo was gonna be happy with the chapter. I even said it in my live reaction. Like Virgo probably fucking laughing his ass off right now.
I was screaming. I said, Chopper down bad. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let cool go.
Fuck a Chopper.
I was gonna basically say the same thing. I was like, man, when I was reading the chapter, I was like, hopefully the nigga Virgo don't talk for like 3 hours about Chopper's like turning into an ice one
I kept it brief.
and waste my fucking time. That's why I came here to make sure that doesn't happen. Nobody has to listen.
That was it.
Yeah, you did right. You did good.
I mean, Chopper can't do nothing. They gotta get that in a joke. Like,
I didn't think Chopper would have dodged. I don't know how many characters y'all thought would have dodged that shit.
Hey,
How many characters y'all think?
He didn't even know he got hit with his goof ass.
I'm saying,
I
since,
think the way I took that though, like,
since we just taking everybody and switching them around, since people can't get hit and can't get beat the fuck up by other characters, that's what happens, man.
Man, y'all acting like
that is true. That is true. Big news is spin right
that's
now.
what
What do you mean by that?
When that nigga dies, that'll be the greatest.
When they were talking about like Nami can't get hit, and like ain't no stakes, and like you know what I'm saying, like that nigga did got hit. What I was gonna say though, like the way I took that, like with the Nami and the Brooke stuff is, I think Brooke like got the disease, and not like Chopper was checking on him, and that's how he got the disease. Like Brooke, it don't look like it show on him because he a skeleton, but he still got it. So like he passed it to Chopper.
That's still trash though.
Yeah, it actually.
How would he know that though?
It actually is on Brooke. You can see it in the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brooke just is.
Why would that be? Why would that be trash? That the disease transfers from the nigga that has no bones to the nigga that's right.
Yeah.
Imagine a doctor treating for someone for an illness, and then they get that illness, and then they can't be a doctor anymore because they're turned into an ice.
I mean, he ain't think Brooke would have got it. That's why he was like figuring it out. He was literally even talking about it in the chapter.
Yeah.
So, hold on. So you think that this is gonna stop Chopper from being a doctor? Okay. I mean, yeah, man. If he literally turns into an ice owner, then yeah, nigga. Like, you can say, okay. Oh, so you think Chopper's gone? I ain't that. Like if you're saying, okay, Brooke, like hold on. You guys say no, Brooke, it's not affecting him, but Chopper should know that even if it's not affecting him, the antigen is still in his body, so it's still active.
That's what he was figuring out, though. Like, what are we trying to tell you?
He's a doctor. He still has to do doctor thing. I was saying Chopper's some poopy juice. He should have known better than that,
Nigga
bro.
said poopy juice.
You wouldn't have known. You wouldn't have known better than that. I'm not a computer, man. Exactly. So don't talk about that. I don't have to take that responsibility, bro. I don't have to do that. So don't tell Chopper he poopy juice when you can't even do it.
Yo, bro, hold on, nigga. You grown ass nigga. You said poopy juice.
Chopper is just the mascot water boy. Y'all should have had too much high expectations.
The mascot of Wano is Kaido. Stop playing with me. He's about to be a frozen turd in a few chapters. It's like he just be like that antidote.
The thing that Chopper's good for is dabbing people with them little cotton balls after every arc when they land on the ship. That's what he's good for.
And this is why I was gonna say, like, Spider, like I think you kind of like taking it a little too far. Because the thing you asking him to do, he kind of like did in the same chapter. It just, he ain't do it as fast as you thought he should have did. And it's a weird ass situation because what doctor is gonna know exactly like how a walking, talking skeleton, you know what I'm saying, like takes a fucking virus that's transmitted. Like come on, specific ass.
Chopper was there at the prison. He's seen how zombie worked, and from what we can see, ice only works the exact same way. So we should have known.
Though, for him to like, you know what I'm saying, like that's a variable that you ain't like.
He wouldn't know. He wouldn't know how it would affect Brooke.
Yeah,
he wouldn't know nothing because he tried to
fake bullets. If you feel like it's burnable, this one it's the opposite. It's super cold. But Chopper dealt with that shit so easily last time. He should easily deal with this one. And it looks like he got something figured out. So
This one a little tricky.
I think that's why. I think it might be tricky, but I think that's why they chose to do it. To have Chopper be the one that gets infected a little bit, because now it's like.
So now he has
the person that we need.
But he would have
heard the situation. I'm not
so
kind of.
let him
so hold on. I just thought it was a interesting decision.
So Marco, my bad. Go ahead.
My question was just to you guys, like, do you think Marco is actually literally a competent doctor, or are you just healing people with the flame? Because, like,
I was just going to answer that. I was just going to say that this nigga Marco for the pull up, and he for the Chopper for to tell him what to do, and then he gonna do it, and then niggas gonna hype him up and be like, yeah, he a good doctor.
Chopper's not gonna say nothing to him, and he's gonna be like, my flame's different, like he did before.
I think he does both. I think he heals with his flames.
Am I wrong?
Marco is
Chopper doesn't get any credit.
I mean, that'd be real cool, but Sanji kind of already did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Law and Chopper have actually displayed literal medical knowledge. So I think I just saw Marco heal people with the healing flame, so I wasn't sure. So
I mean, Marco probably has.
I can see it already. He gotta fucking touch his fucking glasses and shit. Be like, oh, so this is what's going on here. Let me try this.
Hold on. What if he touches his glass and is like, is there a doctor here?
Oh no, that would not be okay. I would not fuck with that whatsoever.
Y'all boys know this man only can heal like normally, but just fast. This man don't got no extraterrestrial type healing. Y'all boys still out here. Man, is there a doctor here? Come on, man. Y'all don't get us. Y'all don't do the same thing for all these other people. Kaido supposed to be a Yonko. He was up there getting pieced up. I ain't seen none of y'all out here like, oh, bro, Kaido garbage. Come on, bro.
Why would I say that? I knew that would hold
because at the end of the day, where are these niggas? They ain't do nothing to him. They ain't cut him.
I ain't see Kaido bleeding and not that.
I don't care if you punch Floyd Mayweather 5 times. I don't care if you punch Floyd Mayweather 5 times in the first round. You still gonna lose in the 12th.
I mean, I don't know. I got hands.
But they did cut him, and that's a big.
I don't know about you. Last time
yeah, that brother's starving.
I don't know about you, bro. But all I'm saying is, these boys, they putting in work. Kaido got knocked out. You can say what you want.
Yeah, and he got right back up and cut one of them niggas.
Yeah,
what it was. He tossed the fishman back in the water, and he de-transformed.
Talking about fishman came right back, ain't it?
Let me.
He still got whacked, right?
Let me say that because this is how I look at that situation. In that situation, the way I took it is like Kaido trying to give him the chance. Like, I'm gonna give y'all a shot to see if y'all can kill me. If y'all really about this smoke, because I want to die in a glorious ass way. I gave y'all all a chance. I let all y'all niggas do y'all special moves and everything. And y'all failed. Y'all all failed.
He said y'all niggas need your name attack too.
So like now I'm finna go off y'all. Like I'm gonna go take care of business.
He said y'all even got the Sulong.
One line with 2 lines.
Sulong, and I'm still here.
This is the best chance I'm gonna ever get.
He said, "I'm still here." How? That nigga Kaido was hurt.
He was talking mad shit.
Hey, I'm just saying,
if y'all would have got me, that would have been straight. But
Kaido observation, I'm
gonna be real with y'all. These cuts don't even hurt, man. Y'all ain't really cut me for real.
Observation really don't matter if you're a nigga that want to die, though. You know what I'm saying?
Just to the chat real quick, because someone called out Hawkins.
Oh no!
I took that out. I didn't make excuses talking about. Oh well, the one time Hawkins did this. No, I didn't do that. I don't make excuses for losing. I took the L like a man.
Oh,
yeah, that nigga.
Hawkins did cut in half the law.
He got his shit smacked. Hey, that's still my guy though.
Hawkins' disrespect will not be tolerated. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
No, because I was slandering Jack and Hawkins was supernova, so they're getting at me. That's all.
Jack be losing. The difference with Jack L's, his L's are basically L's.
End of the day, Hawkins still my dude though.
L's matter.
My thing is, like, losing. Commander wins.
My brother Hawkins is starving.
Hey, He's still
Yeah, one more thing too.
Yo, Jay, you know how I feel. You know the thing that what hurt me the most was the situation with Law, where I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh yeah, Law chopped that nigga up off screen. I said,
sashimi.
When he was walking through the castle.
Remember by then I was already defeated. I was talking about when
he was walking through the castle.
I was always saying, yo, Hawkins is most dangerous. That's most interesting about him is like, yo, what if Luffy's walking like, yo, fuck this guy, and you punch him, and then Nami go flying. You're like, wait a minute, what the fuck just happened? Right? He had that leverage. He finally did it, and they didn't use it. And I'm like, that's the thing that hurt me.
Oh, you talking about
Let me bring up one more thing too, since y'all brought up. Y'all made me think of some shit I had thought of the other day. I think whenever we get to the end of Act 3, I think that's when like Oda gonna announce whoever like Hawkins was talking about in the tarot card. They got like a 1% chance to survive, and it's gonna be Luffy because of course, you know what I'm saying. But I think that's when he gonna tell us
might be
at the end of Act 3. Like whenever he reaches up to the top and he see Kaido or something like that, that'll be stupid.
This man said
Who said it might be Thomas?
Me, nigga.
Man.
But yeah, like another reason why I think it made the most sense too, because you got to remember like the context of the chapter that was going on when he said it. Like when he was doing that, that's right when like they was saying we need y'all to go attack like the Straw Hats and everything, and Drake was talking to him about like switching sides anyway. So of course he'd be looking up like what Luffy like chance of survival if he's like thinking about switching sides. And if it say 1%, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that, I'm finna ride with Kaido, which is why he did what he did.
Well, he always plays the numbers as far as I'm concerned.
He do the same thing like a fool.
Yeah, 1% ain't enough.
Only analysts only.
It's more than enough for me, boy. I'm riding with Monkey D. Luffy. He coming through.
Well, that's
a nigga that read this story. I'm riding with him, but as a nigga in the story, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, that's you. But you also got to think about it. Hawkins ain't witnessed all that. You know, he ain't seen that nigga be the realest nigga in the game. You know, he ain't seen he ain't got to see and
nigga made a
showcase
that.
that.
Why should they?
So all he been hearing is hearsay. So if I hear that your hands is good, but that's all I'm hearing, hey, I got to see about that.
Bro.
And when them numbers go up, best believe my boy gonna switch sides. That's all y'all need to know.
Wow.
He about to make
I
that.
know he's switching sides.
He about to sign the contract, make
That's
the
a
move.
fact. That's a
Let's
fact.
get it.
Bro,
First round.
Hey, Hawkins got that player option coming up.
You go to the
Exactly.
Warriors. Let's go.
KD.
Yes, sir.
It's a new journey. I'm streaming.
They got Steph.
Oh, you say y'all got an ancient weapon? Oh, I'm with it.
Say less.
Got Monkey D. Curry, Zoro Thompson, Jinbei, Green.
Don't try Luffy like that and get that boy Curry. That boy name is LeBron. LeBron Luffy. That's his name. LeBron Luffy.
That didn't even sound good. You could have said Monkey
LeBron Luffy.
You said Monkey D. James?
Monkey D. James.
Monkey D. James?
First name? Monkey D. James.
Monkey D. James.
Come on, bro.
Monkey D. James is
that
the
was
GOAT.
hard to listen to. You guys
Hey, yo, big news!
like that. You niggas were struggling doing that.
Let me tell you what else was hard to get through.
God,
it was hard to get through a Warrior game last year.
Hey,
come to think of it, how Warriors
keep it away from sports. Keep it away from sports.
Yeah,
away
y'all
from
done
sports.
fucked up now. LeBron might be Luffy. Cause Luffy be getting his ass toe up by the mother niggas. And then he finally went. It's like Steph Curry was in LeBron's ass. Beat that nigga 3 times.
Kevin Durant.
I didn't
Kevin
cut y'all
Durant
off.
did that.
I did not cut y'all off.
Kevin Durant.
I am going. Yeah.
He said, I did not cut y'all off. I am going.
LeBron walked up to Steph Curry. Steph said, "What's up, nigga?" Cash.
Why'd he say like that? Fuck, nigga.
That's how he said it. That's how he said it.
He said it like that nigga in prison. He should rape a few niggas myself.
So y'all saying when LeBron pulled up on the Admirals, that was KD, Steph, and Clay?
Couple niggas myself. That's out of pocket.
That's a fact.
No, it's not, big news. That's
all good.
No, the fuck it is not.
Stop there, line, big news. Knowing damn well the Warriors is doing great.
It's all good, y'all mind? It's 2020. Anything goes.
Hey, Big News, y'all went into
News.
next year,
Hey, Big News pulled up in the whip with the top down. Say, y'all mind if I walk out?
That's a fact. I know you know. I know you know that meme. Y'all mind if I praise Jesus?
Like Draymond did in the
y'all mind if I praise Jesus?
Draymond was by himself, boy. He sure looked like somebody who was top 5 power forwards in the league. Sure did look like that.
So wow.
I'm glad basketball didn't cancel, so you niggas got something to look forward to, man.
Yeah, we got something to look forward to. The Warriors losing again. I like that.
We ain't stopping.
So Eamon Quinn, Eamon Quinn in the chat, big homie Eamon, fucks with him heavy. He says, someone's dying in chapter 1000. My money is on Yamato and by Kaido's hand. That is a very bold statement.
That'd be crazy.
You would have lost your money, nigga.
You about to lose your job.
Not only do you think Yamato was dying, which I definitely think Yamato was not, but by Kaido's hand is ridiculous to me. Yeah. First of all, the fact that Kaido respects the fact that Yamato wants to be known as a man is a one factor why I definitely think Kaido will not kill Yamato.
Two. He got the whole island for his daughter.
I think that'll be like a cool, like twisted, fucked up thing. Like maybe he don't do. Like I think it'd be cool that Oda wrote it. Well, like he cool with it, but he cool with it for the wrong reason. Like he want her to be a man because he
always wanted her to be a man. So
only because of his personal game.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that more.
Well, maybe Kaido would be like, "Yo, Yamato, if I kill you, man, that'll complete you, man, and you'll go out like Odin."
Yeah, you could be Odin. You'll go out like Odin.
I'm saying like Oda.
But Kaido fuck with Yamato though.
Type shit.
Not
really. I don't.
She making it seem like
together like that, so I don't know exactly know their dynamic.
She don't fuck with him.
She's making it seem like she's really about to try to kill him. That's how she making it seem.
If she go, of course. But at the same time, the nigga got a whole island for her. This is Yamato's place.
Yeah.
Like this is new Onigashima for Yamato.
But when Orochi come back, it's gonna be Orochi.
Yeah, Kaido fuck with Yamato.
Yeah, come. Y'all do
I think that more for him.
I mean, you do remember he had a collar on her neck that he was willing to kill her. Like,
But not willing to kill her. It wasn't
true,
that's more of an ultimatum. That is a threat. But like,
it actually blew up.
He wants that child to like run shit.
That's not him killing her. That's her killing herself. What the fuck?
It's the same thing.
Come on, bro.
I'm about to give you this. Hold on. Watch this.
Educate these niggas news.
Yeah, let me educate them. Hey, Virgo, me and you on one side of the street, right? The rest of the niggas in the chat on the other side of the street. I'll draw a line in the street and say, if you niggas cross this, we're gonna blow y'all shit back. And the first nigga cross it, boom! They're like, oh shit, they not playing.
Exactly. It's no longer a game, my nigga.
So if y'all, so everybody that crossed that street, they getting their shit blown back. Is that me killing them or them?
Yes.
No, that's
you.
No.
Y'all in control of yourself.
So if Luffy jumped out the circle, Luffy would have killed himself or Queen killed him?
Yes, Luffy would have killed himself because he's too weak.
That's a fact. Whoa, big news.
Wait a minute, boy. You gotta slide down back. I won't let disrespect continue in the
Wing, if Luffy would have got tossed out that ring by that Impala,
and then he died. Yeah.
Oh, say it again.
If that Impala would have booted Luffy out the ring, would you call Luffy strong?
That Impala.
Whatever that go.
That confused me too, Jay. I ain't gonna lie. I was what's going on?
He was fighting the llama, the alpaca, whatever.
Yeah, it was alpaca.
You called it a
whatever Animal Planet.
Hey yo!
I didn't know we was all trying out for Animal Planet today. But it's
you didn't name an animal. You named a car.
And now an Impala is an animal.
It's based off an animal.
An Impala is
a car.
It is based off an animal, bro.
Hey, chat. Tell these niggas that an Impala is an animal.
He gonna end that.
Hey, talk to these niggas, chat.
Those are two way different things, my guy.
An Impala is an animal.
There was no Impala in there.
Man, is it really that big a deal? Y'all know what he like? Who cares?
Yeah,
like, it was an
talk to him,
alpaca.
Spidey. Get these niggas, bro.
But you still won though, Big News.
You don't save these souls, Spidey. You don't save these souls.
News, hold on, no. Spidey, why would you defend him? Big News troll niggas all the time about fucking up words.
I'm just saying he's still wrong.
So it's our turn to get him, and you gonna have his back?
Yeah, you better be perfect.
He's still wrong. We gotta explain why he's wrong, but like doing it that's not a
you
way.
better be damn near perfect talking to me. What the hell?
Hey, so like you're saying if that alpaca pushed Luffy out the ring, that's not the alpaca.
No, he was saying that Impala. Say it right. Go ahead.
Yeah, so if the Impala pushed Luffy out the ring, that's not the Impala killing.
The alpaca, the Impala, the elephant, whatever. If Luffy was weak enough to get pulled out the ring, that's his fault.
Wait. If I push Eris off a building and the fall killed him, did I kill him or was he too weak to survive the fall?
That's both.
Oh damn! So both of it. It's both of it.
I just want the correct terminology.
Because if you push Superman off that building, is he dying?
No, it's Superman.
All right then, he's strong enough. Nigga, that's what I'm saying.
Strong enough, yeah.
All right, what y'all doing?
Well, if he on Krypton, he dead. I can't lie. He on Krypton, the boy dead.
I mean,
that's a regular Tuesday. That's a regular Tuesday.
That's a regular Tuesday for that nigga.
Don't start that. Oh no. Oh, here we go.
Oh no.
Now, but on some real shit, he did give her the option. If she thought he was playing, that's her fault.
I ultimately agree with that statement.
Yeah, but I don't necessarily agree that because he's given her Onigashima, that means he cares about her. Because like a similar example is remember in Avatar when the Fire Lord
seems to be caring.
I mean, I was gonna but like again, in a similar example, like when the Fire Lord became the Phoenix King, he gave Azula the Fire Nation, but that was redundant, like because Kaido and Big Mom want to rule the world, so giving her Onigashima doesn't mean anything.
It means he gave her a whole nation. What are you talking about?
What?
It's redundant. That's redundant.
What do you
like, you're gonna rule
Bro, it's Onigashima is supposed to be the base, their pirate island. Like that's something.
Wano is not Onigashima.
No, Wano is going to be called New Onigashima, by the way. They changed the name, so you're wrong.
That's what it was.
So you're wrong, nigga.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Okay, I'm wrong, but I'm still right in the circumstances. I might have muddied the details a little bit. I'm still right because if you're gonna rule the planet and you give your daughter one island, like that doesn't mean anything.
Allegedly.
To you greedy motherfucker.
Bro, she rule over a whole nation.
Stop with that allegedly shit.
If it isn't left in her hands, who would he leave it? Who would he leave it?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not because he loves. It's just like, well, who better than my dog? Okay, that's cool. You can have it. That's fine. I still beat your ass.
Everybody else, all his rest of his family dead or traitors.
Yeah, are you
gonna? He only got one person to give it to.
I mean, what? There's Jack and King and Queen. He could give them Alabasta. You know, he can give her. Oh, yo, Jack, you get to have Zoe, man.
Man, the Vince Smokes go run through them. Man, stop that.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, the Vince Smokes can run through Jack, King or Queen.
We're not going to get into that.
I'm not even doing that one.
Oh, sorry. I forgot what happened on Whole Cake Island didn't happen.
I don't know where this nigga's going left.
Like, nigga,
really?
Talking about Yanji out here finna body all the commanders?
Who said that?
Wing. Yanji.
Wing said that.
Yeah, Wing, you need prayer, cuz.
Oh, no. I said the Vince Smokes, not just Yanji Vince Smokes.
The Vince Smokes. Okay, so I got you. So the Vince Smokes are jumping Jack. Is that what you mean?
If it's Jack, King, Queen, and you can throw in a pool for all I care, they gonna lose.
Nigga, what?
What is this nigga saying?
Bro, in one-on-ones, you really like the Vince Smokes to lose to them? Or the team fight, you really like was Rachel not putting the pause on Smoothie?
Not really.
Well, not really.
Yes, you was. They're going back and forth till they jump.
Yes, you was.
Yes, you was. Yes, you was. She nearly kicked in the leg.
This nigga's funny. Smoothie rung herself out.
I love this nigga Wing, bro. That's my man.
Wing is funny as
bro, nigga, bro.
Yo, Wayne got to be on the next Henny Cool Brothers Virgo. I'm not playing.
My bad. I didn't know that existed.
It still exists, bro. It still exists.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
He got it, like I said, he got it right. I take the lumps, nigga. You can say whatever you want.
I'm kidding, Jay. But
you don't have to. You don't have the kid though. That's the thing.
I want a kid because I want you to know that there's no animosity.
You want a kid? Whoa.
The's no malice.
I don't know how we had to take it there.
Hey, Aris, bro, I can kick you over right now.
Yeah, kick him, dog. Get him out of here.
Do me like that.
Come on,
Cap.
Wing. Chill out, Wing.
I'll play Scribble with you. Come on now.
Hey, nigga, I can't draw anyway. But
we gonna kick you out next time. Just say. I ain't vote yes. But next time I will.
y'all should have. I'm terrible. Eamon Quinn said, "Don't only guys swinging for the other team drive Chevys." Talking about Impala.
That's a fact. Talk to him.
Yo, man, listen. Big news. Everybody has their moments, man.
That's a fact.
That is true.
And Big News is mad up to admit it, so like, he not gonna bitch about it.
I mean, he tried to duck it, but you know.
He did try to duck it. I mean, but I also try to duck it.
He tried to go over that one.
The man ain't know. He ain't know.
I would also, but now he's accepting it, so we gonna move on.
No, I ain't accepting shit now. Y'all look at that picture of an Impala and an Alpaca and tell me how different they look.
Bro, one's a car, one has antlers, nigga. Still whooping Kaido and Big Mom same time. I don't care if that man would have got pushed out.
But Impalas have antlers.
Wait, hold on. We're not gonna
y'all
skate
is
past
tripping
like
right
he
now.
just say that.
Y'all tripping.
What?
Y'all are what Wing just said, right?
What he
said? What?
Nah, I ain't hear what he said.
He said, I heard something about Big Mom Kaido getting clapped at the same time.
Stop playing, man. You know dang well I said that years ago. Big Mom and
That don't make
Kaido,
it any less
they run
crazy.
up on Luffy at
I
the
don't care
same
how much
time. They
tenure
were
it
getting.
has, Wing. It's ridiculous.
So right now it's still looking ridiculous.
I'm gonna head out, brother.
All right,
y'all
Naya,
take
man.
care.
Thank you for pulling up, bro.
No problem, bro.
Later, bro.
Yeah.
Now get your bitch ass out of here.
Wow. Oh,
I'm
damn.
kidding. Wing. Now, even
Come on,
now,
man.
knowing what we know, you have to think that's ridiculous.
No, it's not. It's perfectly plausible.
I mean, I will say that I do commend you for constantly sticking to your guns.
And I'm sticking to it.
Yeah, because I've been proved right.
Wow,
Look like a lot of stuff I've been saying coming true.
I believe so. Is he still canceled?
And I'm sticking to it. That's too.
Exactly.
I forgot about that.
Me too.
That little line.
That's my story, and I'm sticking
I feel like
to
my
it.
mic doesn't even work.
Hilarious, bro.
Hey, so tell me, why I hear a bunch of people saying Luffy got Gear 5 and he finna use it on Kaido?
Who said that?
People have been saying that?
Yeah, I heard a bunch of people talking about Luffy.
Nigga,
That's the
please
only way
stop
he can beat
generalizing
Kaido.
so hard. Who are a bunch of people?
Oh, I just hear people on the internet, just in the community.
You saw it one time.
I don't care. It's more than enough for me.
Nigga.
Does it count?
How you doing? How you doing,
when did that become a bunch of people, nigga?
What's going on, Aris?
Oh, you know, chilling, same old, preaching the Zoro gospel, you know.
Oh man, did you hear about Sanchi being the number 2 overall?
That's not what they're saying.
All right. I'm not about to do that again.
Bro, I'm just saying, Queen looked at the papers like, man, the second and third strongest people, we need to take them out. And who buying a poster over another person's, and who buying a poster just saying got 10 million.
So we wilding now?
I'm just saying.
It would make sense for Queen to think that because he has the higher bounty and he knows him as a Ventimoke, which holds more weight than Zoro's name. So maybe Queen is saying that.
How about all of
Yeah. So
Yeah, perhaps Queen is saying that, but let's not act like Queen's a narrator and he knows the strides like that. He really don't.
That's what I'm saying. Like from his perspective, it might look like that.
If any character is a narrator, it's Dofi.
I mean, that's facts. Or Sengoku. I trust Sengoku.
Dofi thought he was
I
going to
mean, if you trust Sengoku, then yeah, because when Whitebeard was super injured and everything, he said that right there is the strongest man. So
I think Sengoku was capping.
Hey, chill out, Eris.
I'll just say that's what he did.
So now he's not credible.
He's
no longer credible.
Yo, y'all niggas was wild.
I guess he's credible, but
whoever said that, that nigga who said that shit about the Impala, that shit is hilarious.
Nigga, that was big news, Pain.
Oh, big news! Oh, my nigga, wow. That was Rico.
What's good, man?
What's good, man? Oh, it was my guy. That's how you know I ain't biased, nigga. I'm sorry.
Yo, what's up, Wallow?
Bro, that shit was amazing.
It was good, bro.
I thought you been here in a minute, my nigga.
Yeah, work.
I mean, we all do, Jeezy, except not me right now, because niggas got infected.
You know what my boy
Y'all
do.
niggas have pulled up like
This
What
is
up,
crazy this time.
Sage?
Oh, what's
Yeah,
up?
Eris, you mad? They came in full force.
Just a little bit.
Chilling. All right, so I'm gonna start in order. Who just joined first? My nigga Pang.
Yo, what's good, my
What's
nigga?
happening, broski? How you feel about the chapter, dog?
Man, I gotta reread it, but in the first read, it was a dope chapter.
Why you dressed like a football player?
What you mean, huh? I'm dressed like a football
They
player,
be pulling
nigga.
up to them cold game with them half like sleeve mask shit on their shit.
Man, look, I'm in the field, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
That's about.
We out here.
That's about.
Nah, but the chapter was alright though. It had me engaged throughout the whole thing. I really wanted to reread it because I just read that My Hero shit. But no, it was a dope chapter though. I hope we get to see more of the fight. I liked how Marco's fire was really that was dope
effective.
to open up the chapter. Yeah, that was dope because it was like his fire is different and is able to burn regular fire. I fucked with that. You know what I mean? Because I feel like Marco is the next person that's like Whitebeard level.
Okay.
But I feel like if anybody else on that, island is Yonko level.
I'm gonna need you to explain that.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, Coach.
I'm saying
I'm gonna need you to explain that, player.
I mean, like Yonko level.
So who was the second dude to join again? Virgo, who was the second dude to join?
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Wait a goddamn minute.
I definitely feel like Marco is Yonko level. I would say he's weak. I would say
but go ahead and explain why.
I would say he's low on the Yonko tier, but I feel like he's on the Yonko tier simply because he was Whitebeard's right hand man for years. He clashed with several admirals at Marineford. His devil fruit power is broken. Like the only person we know that he's lost to is Teach, and Teach is broken as fuck.
Hey, but
plus I think
can I say real fast?
Entry level Yonko. Okay.
My only thing is like you see how Yonkos have all interacted with each other. All these niggas have had crazy clashes. All these niggas have like split the heavens and shit. And then you see this nigga Marco get hemmed up by his neck.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's why I said
that was the biggest tell.
What I'm saying is the reason why I say he's low Yonko tier is because I think his damage output is ridiculous. I think his DC is crazy, but I think his I do think he has high DC. Okay. I mean, when we seen him fight against Kizaru, right? Yeah, that shit did that shit that he did that put holes all in Kizaru. Like, yeah, Kizaru was light, so it didn't really matter at the end of the day. But if that was anybody else, like especially like a Zoan, like where they all, where a dinosaur is on, because they aren't they susceptible to heat?
Not to my knowledge.
I mean, he's not burning people though.
I don't think any more than anyone else.
That's the mink. They're more susceptible to the cold.
You can probably say Fujitora is their weakness because they go drop a meteor on them, but hey.
No, but I do think he has crazy DC. But I think his threshold is different. Like his defense needs work. But I do think that he because he died. He could die and come back to life. So
I don't know about all of that.
Yeah.
I mean, if he can, I'm not knocking you. Listen, Pan, I'm not knocking you because listen, that's what Phoenixes do.
Hey, hey Virgo, he has a Tryndamere ult.
No, but listen, Tryndamere.
Yeah, League of Legends.
Nigga, oh. I get it.
You can't die though.
Fucking Trinidad. That's. Anyway, niggas, that distracted me. Fucking Phoenixes do they come back after death. That's their thing. It just hasn't been proven that he can actually do that. But I feel you. But
yeah, I mean, I just think that because like I think that he takes a lot of damage, but he can heal himself with his fruit, so it really doesn't really matter. He negates it a lot of times. That's why I mean, like,
hey, don't go too long.
If you want to say, oh yeah, but like, I really enjoy the chapter though. Somebody else can join.
Yeah, we'll come back.
I'm about to go. I'm gonna want to move on to my nigga Wallow. Wallow's next.
Oh, you about to leave us already?
No, not right now. She's dressed. You know how that takes, but
shit.
Wallow, what's up with the chapter, bro?
That shit is great, right? It ain't no like crazy shit that's gonna make me all rah-rah shit.
It's alright. I'm listening to the real.
You feel me? You know what was funny though? I thoroughly enjoyed seeing Usopp get his skull cracked.
because of all the Usopp, all the Usopp fans.
Get Wallow the fuck out of here, dog.
Yeah, I enjoyed that. You feel me? Because they were telling me, oh, they about to get bodied right now and shit.
This nigga
I know how One Piece work, bro. You feel me? Even if Nami and them beat somebody, it's not gonna be just like that easy. It ain't definitely hell, especially how weak they is. Hell no.
Zoans at that.
And Altsy didn't use her ultimate head, but like she was gonna do to Luffy.
Hey, no, but you know what's the funniest dynamic that's going, like, they saying because they seeing that black lightning from the head, but Usopp has black. He has Conqueror's Haki. This is the new thing over there in BGA right now.
Dang.
Yeah, it's goofy, bro. So
I know there ain't nothing you said, Wallow. I know for a fact.
Of course. But listen, this is what I asked. So if that proved that he has Conqueror's Haki, the chefs that brought Katakuri his merienda, when they saw his face and he punched them, I saw black light. So they
all them niggas got it. All them dead ass niggas.
But you feel me?
Hey, but do we know that's black lightning though? Do we know it's black?
It's because they're using armament, bro. You know what I'm saying? They're using Haki.
So wait, we saying that Usopp got Haki now?
No, we are not saying that.
We're saying
he has the observation, but I think if Usopp gets headbutted again, he gonna awaken the armament on his forehead.
Oh no!
That nigga forehead dust right now, bro. Dust.
Virgo, Haki blooms in extreme situations. Virgo,
right?
Come on, man.
If you get headbutted again, or about to turn black.
Yes, it does.
That Naruto headband.
I know y'all hate hearing that, but like that's a dead ass thing, bro. Like,
you know what, Senpai? It's fine. Haki does bloom in extreme situations. I'm just not believing.
No, you know what I like?
Perfectly fine.
Usopp, I don't know if I believe.
I don't think
Usopp getting ornament.
I believe in Usopp even.
What does Usopp need that shit right now?
Another thing I like though was Clint, like, cause it seemed like, you know how he on that science shit heavy, like he creating shit and shit. Like he might have been part of that whole team of scientists. Like remember that disbanded and shit, like Vegapunk, all them niggas. He might have been part of that.
About Judge, about Queen's interaction about Judge.
I liked it. I loved it.
Well, I feel like I didn't think too much about it. As far as correlating Queen with them, just because I feel like Vince Smoke is a household name.
I kind of thought of what Virgo said, I thought what Wallow said just now as soon as I saw it, and it also didn't surprise me at all.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
All right. Estrogen time. All right, Sage.
Whoa.
I'm kidding.
Whoa.
I'm joking. Christ, fuckers. Anyway,
kind of crazy.
Sage, what do you think about the chapter,
fam? Okay, I'll do like a brief rundown. So like,
talk to him, G.
The Tama moment and seeing like Nami's resolve was very good. I think Tama could have been the shadow behind Robin and Jimpy at the start. Like, we all wondered who that was. Might have been Tama. Some people did say Tama at the time, so like, congrats to them, I guess. Yeah, I remember that being a thing. I think the Usopp thing was chill. Like, he was up in the next page, and he had this kind of thing at Dressrosa and Alabasta, so I think, he'll be fine.
Yeah, we got his fucking skull bashed in.
Yeah.
Every time it's his fucking head. How many fucking fractures does this man have? Continue.
Yeah, wasn't the first one.
Oda likes to do that. You know that.
Wasn't the first one with the fight with Chopper?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead, Sage. My bad.
Yeah. And like, for me, I think this might be evidence that Usopp is superhuman, because
that he's what?
He's capable of superhuman. So superhuman is a thing in One Piece.
Yeah.
Like, we know that Luffy is superhuman, for instance, for sure. But like, Usopp has.
Yeah, he got hit by a 4-ton bat. It's fine. You know, he's alive.
Yeah. Usopp has definitely lost teeth and regrown them as well. So I think this is.
That's a fact.
I think
baby.
I am here.
Well, no, if he drunk some milk, that's why I came back.
What up, Cola?
Yeah, but that's not.
Gentlemen, ladies.
Sage is giving her synopsis right now.
Yeah. I agree with what you said. I think that the Queen interaction, the way that he lingers on, like he says, who would have thought Judge's son is part of this crew? Vinsmoke Judge. ... I feel like he's lingering on that for a reason. I agree that it's connected with Vegapunk, and I think that's going to be like potentially a flashback that we see. Is before we meet Vegapunk, we might get to know more about like this team of scientists that work together. I really liked the moment with Wanda and Carrot, like strong women make the change. Yeah, and I like Wanda, so that was chill.
Yeah, so that was who that was. I didn't know who was.
That was a real nigga moment.
Sparrow shit.
Yeah, that's the nigga that killed my nigga. Oh, where?
Yeah.
And Wanda's supposedly stronger than Carrot as well.
Well, supposedly.
I think it's because hers is more mastered. Her Sulong's one.
Yeah, she has complete control, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, how do we know all this though? That's my thing.
Because Carrot's the only one who inherently said she can't control hers.
I thought Peckham was the only one that couldn't control it.
No, Carrot said hers is like she was in basic training from Pedro, but she hasn't learned it all the way.
She can't control it for long periods of time. Like
yeah.
I believe all the. But the thing, hold on, the reason why I would say Wanda is probably one of the strongest is because she was the only mink out of all that worked. Well, she would go between night and day. Only one. Yeah, the only one.
That's true. She was 24-hour shorty with it. You're right.
I'm not gonna lie, shorty was to that bad. Yeah, damn.
I like how after they fucked up Pearl they just stood there like they was dropping the baddest.
Yeah. About to fuck this nigga up.
I believe the Musketeers Guardians can like control it. So yeah.
Yeah, the guy like guarding them, the Guardians,
Yeah, they're directly under the two dukes, so
like Pedro.
I think my reservation with Wanda being stronger than Carrot right now is I feel like Carrot needs a moment, and I'm not sure if Wanda will be shown to get the same moment.
Ah, shit. Did anyone talk about, like... I remember how everyone was complaining about the cover story, like, so... How y'all feel now, you know? Finally done with that shit, you know?
Garbage.
So it really was. It really was a breath of fresh air.
I don't know a single person that was like, I really like all these cover stories, man. I don't understand.
I mean,
that nigga was
everybody was tired of it.
I'm gonna let you know right now. I like them. I'll let you know. I'm trash.
What? That might be trash.
I like that little cover story, bro.
You trash.
I fucked the pound. So.
Really?
Bro, you lying like hell.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
I fucked the pound when he came back. Yes.
Senpai, I ain't gonna lie, bro. You the first nigga I ever heard this from.
He's lying.
Okay, Wallow. Okay. not about to get into this with you.
He's lying.
Yeah, you know how he said that?
Lying, bro. Nobody fucking
sound like we playing Among Us and you trying to get me out.
Oh no, he said Senpai
I'm sussing you. That nigga said he's sussing.
He's sussing. Oh, all right. And last Cola, you here?
That nigga read One Piece?
Good talk, fuck nigga. All right, moving on. I don't know. This chapter was pretty much run of the mill for me. I don't think it was anything crazy.
Wasn't.
It's funny. One of the things I actually did not enjoy was I don't know, like I think it was brought up earlier, possibly by Jay. I don't remember how we didn't really see what happened to Usopp and Nami. They were just kind of just beat up, and then we just got right to the thick of things with them like already injured. I'm like, can we have some context, please?
No,
what you think the anime
I
for?
kind of like it though.
What? That's what the anime for.
I know, beef, but isn't it not a little annoying sometimes just saying like, oh, we'll show it in the anime, they'll show it in the anime, they'll show it in the anime? It's kind of annoying.
Well,
not for One Piece.
Nah, because it's been going on for like 20-some years, and I'm like, yeah, bro.
Yeah, but that don't mean I'm supposed to be okay with it, bro.
I'm not okay with it, but what the fuck is gonna change?
Yeah, I don't think it would have made that. I don't think it would have made this
optimism. I'm not sure.
What did you rate this chapter?
6.
So what would have been rated if you would have seen that?
Maybe a 7.
That's nothing, bro. That's nothing. You heard how minuscule that is. It's like, yeah, you're not even doing nothing with that.
To some,
like y'all real deal. I understand. Like, okay, else you want that context, but y'all real deal wanted to see them get their ass beat. Like, there's so many times where y'all say Oda shouldn't show us these things, but the one time when niggas is getting their ass beat, y'all want to see it. Why? Y'all know what happened.
I wanted to see it. I wanted to see
why
his ass whoop.
I agree with that.
I don't like Usopp, nigga. That's why.
Well, you saw him.
What more do you need to see? You saw his skull get broke.
Yeah, bro. That nigga had a whole Mortal Kombat X-ray team going on.
All right, bro.
All right,
who asked you though? I'm playing peace.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but
damn, baby.
I'm just kidding.
I'd rather Oda try to focus on them when they actually don't matter. Like don't cut it away from when they're in an actual full fight or a real fight, and they starting to show you things that they learned from the time skip. So they really showing that. But y'all want I don't want to sit there and see them get beat up when I could just skip to midway when they're already one's beat up and Usopp's still fighting, and it's like we might as well wrap this up because it's a war and we got a lot to get to.
Yeah, man, I suppose it's fair.
We still got to get back to Kaido.
Yeah, and how many floors has Luffy went up by now?
None.
We haven't seen Luffy at all. And then, at the end of the chapter, I liked how everybody was progressively getting fucked up. Like, Chopper got sick. Chopper got infected. Nami and Usopp was beaten. I forgot what else happened, but it was just leading up to tragedies. So it just seemed like something big was about to happen. And
Gas and Sanji and Zoro.
Oh, they're not. How you can't say they're gassing them when that's the fact.
He basically saying people of note.
Like he's saying those are the people that he got to look out for. So
yeah, that's gas.
But he's going off bounty posters, so who do you think he thinks is second and who do you think he thinks is third?
That's a great question.
I would say
Sage is so trash for that left.
Sage, you trying to bring?
He just looking at that shit because he don't know who they is, bro. You feel me? Like he know Jinbei. He don't got to look at Jinbei posters. Jinbei. Everybody know Big Blue. They know what's going on with that boy.
They only found out Jinbei was even joining the alliance on the way to the raid, so it's unlikely their intelligence would say they're here.
I don't think it was the fact that he's allied with. What's good, everybody? You know what I'm about. You know why I'm here.
to actually make this stream worth it. You feel me? But anyway, what I was saying, talk to him, Spidey. See, Spidey understands. But what I was saying was, you know, I'm on the clock still, so shut the fuck up. So like, in terms of I think what he's saying is just the fact that Jinbei pulled up. And like the fact that he automatically gets recognition because everyone knows Jinbei. No matter where he goes in the world, everybody can recognize him off just face alone. So it's not like they need to know like, oh, that's Jinbei. I know what he's about. Like in terms of that. But then like all these other niggas, I don't know what they about. I need to see what they about. I don't need to see all these other niggas that have like low bounty posters and all that, because when you have a low bounty poster, it's because you either haven't done anything or like you're not doing anything that's of note that the government has to take notice of, and then the whole world needs to take notice of, basically. But anyways, you already know what I'm about, though. All these trash ass niggas that aren't named Zoro, Sanji, Jinbei, and Frankie, washed garbage. They need help. Weak ass niggas. First things first, let me just add this as well, though. Nami does not own Zeus. Every motherfucker that was telling me that she does not have him. If she needs to have him away from Big Mom, right? That's what needs to happen. Big Mom can't be there for her to be able to utilize him, meaning she doesn't own him at all. Get that crap out of here. And I gotta go back to work real quick. I'll be right back.
God damn,
Cola is in rare form.
You came in here and you yelled?
All right, man.
He's just fed up, is all. He's just tired.
I'm tired.
Great though. You didn't say anything wrong.
What the fuck, Cola? All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is Cola's opinion, I suppose. Jesus, Jones.
My man in rare form. Jeez.
See,
he said.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. The chapter was just okay. I mean, I had after last week, I had such very promising expectations. I'm kind of upset that they didn't trail towards Yamato whatsoever this chapter. Like,
yeah.
Like you gonna leave that shit alone, bro? Like how is there not a single panel? Not one panel. And that's why. So I thought we would have gotten that because when they were talking about Kanoichis, I thought they were talking about Shinobu. I didn't fucking think they were talking about Nami.
Hey Virgo, when we go back to that shit, they gonna be halfway through their fight.
I mean,
that's a good point.
They really are.
That's so. Oh my god.
We gonna be getting the finishing touches just like we just did.
Man,
that's trash.
I don't know, man. I don't like that, man. That whole the anime will figure it out type shit pisses me off. I don't fuck with that at all.
I mean, it's straight. I mean, it's what I expect Naruto from Oda. I don't put hope or trust in the fact that he gonna do what he supposed to with like drawing out a whole damn fight unless it's Luffy's fight.
Man,
even Luffy fight he gonna cook from.
But like, he didn't. How do I put this? It ain't used to be like that, damn it. All I think of
back then, you didn't have all these people fighting at the same time, though.
But you did.
Just being real. Now you got all Luffy whole crew.
I'm talking about Alabasta,
all the samurai. And you got all that allies. Come on, bro.
I said this already, but like, why Oda didn't have to dedicate pages to like fucking gifters? He could have dedicated to the Usopp and Ulti and Nami fight.
Why would you put a double spread of this nigga that's hanging from the giraffe head and chicken ass and chicken ass, my nigga? Like y'all, like that's some bullshit, bro.
He didn't.
Hey man, you better leave Gizzard man alone,
bro. Imagine you an artist.
Gizzard man out here.
Hey, this gonna be my double spread. Come on, my nigga.
Pandaras was better.
That shit was hideous.
Like that was so. I was so upset last week with my live reaction, bro, because that was ridiculous to me.
But you know what the real question is though? Where the fuck is Big Mom's kids?
I don't know.
They probably still sitting out there waiting.
Yo, it took them like a week to even work out what was going on, like to send one of them up. Like,
oh my god, bro!
Don't expect it to be soon.
I'm ready to see. I'm ready to see Capote put in some work. Smoothie put in some damn work. I don't know about that. Nah, don't say him. Stop talking about him. Just say Genie, bro. Just say the Genie, bro, because that's the only person who does anything.
Nigga, what you gotta get that Fuku?
He thinks he's Bun Fuku.
He's Bun Fuku.
He did slap his little sister.
I see.
He's trash. All he does is rub himself. The Genie, on the other hand, that guy puts in work.
Rub himself.
That's Wallow got a point. All you do is sit there and rub his belly like you fat bastard.
Where is Big Mom Kids? What is going on?
That's what I'm saying.
They've been chilling, bro.
How long has it been?
Forever and a half.
They didn't moose or nothing? Like, come on.
Bro, that's why I said it's appalling to me right now. Like, I really want to see, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's a minuscule situation, bro, like, just, man, I wanted to see Raisin fill up on Zoro, even if he get body, bro. Just want to see some sword shit, bro. Like,
somebody
come
try
on, bro.
something.
Like, this shit.
Yeah, he ripped them off, man. That's fucked up.
Yeah, Big Mom Pirates is down bad.
Down bad.
Down bad in the motherfucker.
But it looked like Big Mom up to something, so she probably just said, "Hey, Pearl Sparrow, leave the ass down now."
What's she up to? Getting bowling ball wheeled out that bitch again?
Hey, even though she got bowling ball wheel, who in there could whoop besides Luffy or Kaido? Nobody. Exactly.
Nobody. I agree with you. But somebody so powerful needs to stop getting embarrassed. What you say?
Hey, Queen do another bronchial bomb on that head.
Oh God, not you too.
I mean, we all saw what happened.
From the top rope.
That boy King finna pick him up, take him to the sky.
That boy hit the Chris Benoit, the flying head.
Nah, bro, she got Jeff Hardy. Easily. You know, I think it's time to wind down, man. After 2K, I definitely time to wind down.
That's a fact.
I appreciate you coming through, man. Much love, everybody.
I hope everybody got their systems.
I haven't.
But you for real?
I have not. Y'all have a wonderful day.
Man.
COVID is real. You have a wonderful day. Appreciate all y'all for pulling up. And we're gonna catch y'all on the next one on the flippity flip. Deuces.
Yeah.